Hello everyone, and welcome back to the CrossCode No-At-Speed Challenge Run, the series where we are trying to complete this awesome action RPG while permanently stuck at level 1. When we last left off, we got through some of the fire dungeon, as well as defeated the second Apollo battle, which, if I'm being honest, I was really surprised about. It only took us 2 tries too, but my goodness, those tries were really, really tough. Now, as for tonight, the plan is to try and finish the fire dungeon, which might be pretty tough because I know the boss was really challenging on my first playthrough. But if we get through that, then of course we'll do some more side quests. Anyway, should be an action-packed night, and I'm looking excited, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Hi, I see we have our first sharer for tonight. Copper Nicholson says, "Hi Antomicx, I hope you stocked up on delicious and nutritious Copper Nicholson brand sandwiches." You know, Copper Nicholson, I don't think I've seen you open up your shops quite yet in the in Cross Central. However, we still have a fair amount of sandwiches ready to go because it should be an action-packed night, but also really, really challenging. I know the boss that we're likely to face tonight is very, very hard, but it's also really cool, and well, you'll see what I mean later. Anyway, how you doing tonight, by the way? Nice. Okay. So. Whoops. So, for everyone who's in chat, how are you all doing tonight? Do anything fun this week? Copper Nicholson says, "You would not believe how expensive it is to set up a brick-and-mortar shop in the place. Property taxes are insane." I honestly wouldn't know, but hey, if you're able to set that up, that's pretty cool. Best of luck with that. Nice. Oh. Now, for those who are wondering why I'm on that. Oh, hi Sonic22008. Thank you so much for dropping by. Sonic22008 says, "Doing alright, just lurking away." Ooh, ooh. That's perfectly fine, Sonic2. Thank you so much for dropping by the way. Ow. Oh no, the moths are back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This could actually be a problem. I don't want to... And that was completely my fault. That's the first step of tonight. That's all good. Oh, Copper Nicholson says, I'm doing good, still getting used to transferring to a new location at work, but now I'm home and in bed about to eat chicken. Nice, hope you have a nice dinner. Copper Nicholson says, "Rip Liachu." Yep, Liachu has fainted. Not to worry, we'll try to pick it up again. That was completely my fault. I walked into the lava. Nice. There we go. Nice. I'm sure we can get through this run. We were pretty close last time. Oh, while I'm at it, another thing I do like about this game is how they really mix up all their mechanics and enemies in as many combinations as they can, and it can lead to some pretty interesting situations. For example, here, they're mixing up the mechanics of the lava, of course, with the bubbles and and the squid, of course. But more interestingly, I think this might be the first room where the squid and the moths are mixed up. Hydrated Storm78, welcome. Come by, thank you so much for joining us. Hydrated Storm78 says, yo, what's up, man? Not much, Hydrated. How you doing in tonight? Uh-oh. Nice. That was a lucky ricochet. Ow. There we go. Ow. I do not want to die again to the lava. Hydrated Storm 78 says, doing well, just watching while I can. Work is keeping me busy today. I mean, it's good to be busy, but I can understand that. Again, thank you so much for dropping by, and that is really bad. Oh dear. Hi, sandwich. Run. Oh dear. Well. Oh, and Copper Nicholson says, I know how Leia can win this battle. Step 1, acquire a hose. Yes, a hose would work so well here. Also, I have a new idea. Maybe instead of defeating both jellyfish at once, defeats one jellyfish, and then focus on the moths. Right now, I think it's really just the hazards in the lava that are messing me up. Ooh, Nimelach says, I arrived. You have been blessed by my presence. Thank you so much for dropping by, Nimelach. Don't worry, you haven't missed much. Just, unfortunately, Leiachu has fainted twice this stream to the combination of moths and, of course, the lava everywhere. Copper Nicholson says, praise the glory of Nimelach. Yes, welcome, Nimelach. Alright. Oh, something I will mention is I'm going to try and keep this end the stream closer to 10 o'clock tonight, since I know last week's stream we went a bit later than usual, and it just, everyone was getting exhausted, myself included, so I will try my best to aim to end the stream as close to 10 o'clock as I can to be a bit more consistent. Copper Nicholson says, he used both man and divine, and Nimelach says, and cat. Yep. Nice. Your Highness says, hey-oh! Hey, Your Highness! Thank you so much for dropping by! How are you doing, Your Highness? Let's see here. Okay, focus on them all. There we go. Got him off. Focus. I will read chat in a little bit more detail later. Right now I'm just trying to focus since I have died twice in this run. Which I am... which is not at all what I expected. This isn't a room I usually think about when I think of a hard room. Though Your Highness does says, doing well. Yeah, good to hear you're doing well, Your Highness. Oh dear. Oh no. No, not again. I'm not letting this happen again. Oh no. This is a hard room. At least in this kind of a run. No, it would help. Some health regen. Let's see here. Doit says hi. Hey, Doit! Thank you so much for dropping by! How are you doing tonight, Doit? Let's see here. Focus, focus. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Okay, that's so much better. I think we got this, guys. Yeah, we got this. Nice. Oh, it says last stream I enjoyed. Hey, it's completely okay. I know. Oh, you might have been busy. That's perfectly all right. I'm glad to have you here tonight, though. Thank you so much again for dropping by. Oh dear. There we go. Alright. So, now it's time to catch up with you all. Let's see what's up. Topper Nicholson, Topper Nicholson and Nimelock are seem to be talking about petting cats. Nimelock says, the nya in my name is there for a reason. You may pet a maximum of 1d4 plus 1 times as the feline manual demands. Oh no. Nimelock says, welcome. Your Highness. Cool. Your Highness says, doing well, visiting family up in Washington, and happy to be breathing clean air. I live in Oakland, and the air quality is toxic because of the forest fires. Oh, that's awful. I hope everything gets under control soon. I've been actually hearing about the fires in California pretty recently. I know that they usually have forest fires, like, there's a forest fire season if I'm not mistaken, but still, I heard it's been really bad, and I hope everything, I hope you're staying safe and doing well, Your Highness. Copper Nicholson says, the feline manual also says that I am legally required to squish the chat. Just squish the chat. Oh no. Copper Nicholson, squish the kitty. I do it. Copper Nicholson says, sounds like Leia needs to visit Oakland after this dungeon so that she can put out the fires. I mean, honestly, if there's any way for Leia to help put out those fires in a safe and controlled manner, I'd be all for it. Now, unless says, no swishes are illegal. It's not proper treatment. The feline baka incarcerators will get you. Oh no. Now it says, hey Dow, cool. Copper Nicholson also says hi to Doic. Cool. Let's see here. Arneson, also clearly someone who has not heard the Squish the Cat meme. Yeah, there's actually a meme called Squish the Cat. It's basically a video where there was this veterinarian who was doing a tutorial how to properly hold a cat when going through treatment or something like that. But people always take it as a meme video at this point, just because in the video he says Squish the Cat and someone edited it into a meme. It was fantastic. Dork says my internet is dying. Oh no. I hope everything's alright now. Oh, let's see. We did a pile of side quests in the first part of this dungeon. Yep. We also battled Apollo. That was insane. Dork says, but we're okay today. That's good to hear. Nimelot says, I have heard of that meme. Awesome, Nimelot. It is illegal regardless. Yep. Your Highness says, thanks, they're sending firefighters from all over the country. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear we're coming together to help out in California. Your Highness says, ha, that'd be rad. Yes, we should have Leia go down to help. Copper Nicholson says, I am a criminal mastermind and I have the death sentence in 12 systems. Do you really think that the legality of cat squishes matters to me? Oh no. Copper Nicholson. And you should get that all in order. This is meant to be a perfectly friendly stream, especially for cats. Sensor Eris says, which languages are considered inappropriate? Oh, hey Sensor Eris, thank you so much for dropping by. We usually prefer to say English in the chat, just because most of the people in chat, myself included, are English speaking. So, that's what would be considered appropriate. Nima says, oh yeah, that was a fun Apollo battle. Yep, it was also really, really hard. Like, I was so nervous, especially during the end of that second phase. Like, it came right down to the wire. But we were very fortunate to get through it. Namlot says, inappropriate language being lewdness and cussing, I believe. Yep. There is a rule section in my about section of the channel. So if you ever get confused as to what's appropriate and what isn't, that's a good place to check. Let's put that down there. Nice. Faj'ro G. Copper Nicholson says, fun fact, Copper Nicholson brand sandwich is actually a front to cover up the... Oh no, it's a cover-up. No, I think the other one... Yep, other side. Okay. So, since you're just joining us, Sensory Eris, we are in the middle of the fire dungeon at the moment. And now we are trying to complete it, get through the last puzzle, last couple of rooms, and of course... face the boss, which should be pretty tough. But it's also one of my favorite bosses in the game, so I'm looking forward to it regardless. Doet says, you gotta squish the cat. Only if it's for the memes. And by squishing, you mean improperly petting the cat. Sensory Eris. Oh, hey Sensory Eris, just a quick thing. We do try to not speak of any spoilers at the current point or like in the future of the game. Even though I played through this game multiple times, there are viewers in the stream who have not ever experienced this before, and I'd like them to be able to experience the game for the first time, free of any preconceived notions if they so choose. So please keep that in mind. Copper Nicholson says, we have... Oh no, talking more about the squishing the cats. Jurana says, this temple boss has been my favorite so far. Yeah, it's a really fun boss. Like, I think it's really well designed and also super fast paced. But I have a feeling it's going to be pretty nerve-wracking in this particular run just because, well, we're level 1. Spencer Air says that boss is rough. Yep. Doet says effectively. Yep. And Copper Nicholson says, and not just, it's the fluffy cats. Oh no. Spencer Aris. Oh no. Now it says, these cat swishers need to be arrested. And that sandwich company should be disbanded, especially when they touch Fluffy Tail. Oh no. Watch out, Copper Nicholson, your sandwiches might already be getting a lawsuit. There we go. Rana says, I imagine, haha, yep. Also, for those who have been on my streams before, I am trying just a slightly new layout, so you might have noticed that there's now a chat in the video. I figured that was a good spot to put it since I don't think it'll cover too much important gameplay. So, and yeah, if you guys have any feedback about that, I'm all ears. But I figured since, of course, chatting with you all is such a big part of the stream, it would be... I took some constructive feedback from Copper Nicholson and decided to implement it. Copper Nicholson says, oh no, it's them, starts eating all the sandwiches to cover up the evidence. Oh no. Now it says, nothing so official as a lawsuit. It's just perhaps some inconveniently timed cat sits on keyboards and touching on wires. Oh no. I don't know if that's better or worse. Sonico 2008 says, there's also a black bar of emptiness at the bottom, unfortunately. A black bar of emptiness. Oh, that's I think that's just the room. Yep, that's just where I was standing in the room. Nothing about that. So it's just, some of the rooms are really big, and when you get too close to the edge, it gets black like that. But otherwise, I think everything looks okay on the gameplay front. Dowitch says, oh no, not the sandwiches. Yeah, not the sandwiches. Okay, so let's see here. I think we start on... No, we start there. I'll prep that. Okay. I'm trying to remember how to do this one. Okay, so we do that. Hopefully that was close enough. I think that's... Yeah. What I love about these last puzzles is that they're kind of an amalgamation of everything. I think this is the last puzzle of this particular dungeon. So I like how it uses all the mechanics in one run, and even though it's really hard on your first time through, when you do get it, it just feels so satisfying for everything to come together. So let's ice that, ice that. I think the last thing is, I really hope I'm not forgetting anything over there on the right. I gotta hit that in right now, though. Go, 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 go. I really think this is it. Let's go! First shot! Nice. Okay. Now it says, yep. Copper Nicholson says, so what are your thoughts on the crazy big puzzles that pop up sometimes? Oh, sorry, Sensory Errors, you were saying that. As I was saying, Sensory Errors, I love the crazy big puzzles. Well, okay, first playthrough, not the biggest fan of the crazy big puzzles, but after playing through it multiple times, I really appreciate the satisfying feeling you get when you do something that's this big and get everything working just right. Just because, I mean, look at this. It's kind of like one of those Rube Goldberg machines, in effect. It's like if one thing goes wrong, you have to restart. But if all the things come together, it's just so satisfying. Now it says, yeah, everything looks good. The crazy big puzzles like this are cool. Bigger ones are better if this one doesn't qualify. No, I think this one qualifies, but they definitely get even bigger than this. And Copper Nicholson says, time to deploy my ultimate weapon, a sandwich that has been in R&D for years, the Copper Nicholson brand Swish sandwich. Oh no, it tastes like a HUD. Honestly, if a sandwich hitch was nice and soft, I think that would be cool. Now one says, first try, hurrah! You made much more use of pausing than I did. Yeah, I usually don't, but I figured that would be a good way to make it more consistent. Sensory Error says, I beat the whole game and didn't even think to pause, but for the big puzzles, lol. Yo, you know, me neither. In my 2 full playthroughs, never did that once, and only now did I just think, you know, pause buffering would help. Ninemlot says, there's no use of pausing, I used. Oh no. Your Highness says, I love them. Yep, they're great puzzles. Dower says, at least the sandwich tastes like a HUD. Yep. Oh no, it's this room. Yeah, mistakes might have been made. I remember this room. This room was hard. Because there are so many of these moths. I'm gonna try and get as many of them low as I can. Just because I know there's just so much more of them later on. Come on. Oh dear. Now that's one down. Nice. Oh, that's 2 down. Okay. Well, at least I got a good amount of damage on the third one. Might be able to eliminate. Nice. There we go. Yeah. Melee. I almost one-cycled that. That was awesome. Okay. Let's see what you guys are. Yep, there we go. Nice. Ninemlock says, oh, they're good enemies. And Sensor Error says, I hate those enemies. They're so cool, but so annoying to fight. I can agree with that. They're really cool aesthetic. I love especially like the lasers and the fireballs. But I also agree that they can be pretty annoying because of all the burning. And also the fact that you can't hit them directly, you have to use these. Though, it is a good use of the I don't know what these are called, stacks, pipes. It's a good use of that mechanic. Okay. Nice, there, oh dear. It's powered up. I always try to focus on the big lasers if I can, just because I find they're the more difficult enemy. Less of a window to hit them. And also, I think the more dangerous attack. Ooh, I denied that laser, yes. Not who I was aiming for, but that's all good. Come on. Ow. By the way, is anyone else reminded of the Kamehameha from, like, the big laser moths? That's kind of what I think, from, like, Dragon Ball Z. It's just like, Kamehameha, blah! Or also the meme, I'm a fire in my laser, if you guys remember that thing. That reminds me of that. Doer says everything has poles again. Oh no! Well, actually, no. Now we literally have to rely on the poles. Yes, if it's not for the poles, we can't do this. Become one with the poles. No, better yet, the poles, they're evolving. No, it says, never stop. Tits Stub says, hello everyone. Hi Tits Stub, thank you so much for dropping by. I don't think I've seen you on stream before. How you been? Doris has become the pole. Yes, definitely become the pole. So, this is the Know It speedrun. We are at level 1, and we're trying to complete this awesome action RPG while permanently stuck at level 1. And it makes some of these fights a lot harder. Like, right now, we're not doing nearly as much damage. Tits It Sub says, doing good, saw you advertise in Sotra's Discord. Hey, thank you so much for dropping by, then. Well, this is a challenge run stream, and of course we're doing challenge runs. I also do like to chat with the chat a lot. Not usually during battles, of course, but outside of the battles and after boss fights and stuff, I find it a lot of fun to chat with you all. So yeah, feel free to stick by, alert if you like, or chat, either or. And if you like what you see, feel free to leave a follow. It really does help the channel out, and it's free. Oh, hey, Tates a Sub, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. And also, I did start to add, what are those things called? Those notification things that pop up when someone, like, follows or does something else. I figured it'd be nice to have that as well, so I am trying to improve the stream as much. Stoic says, I'm really impressed of your skills. Thanks, Stoic. I am trying my best, but I also like to say that I'm not good at this game, I'm just persistent. Like, if you've ever seen the Apollo fight from last stream, that was the definition of patience and persistence. But even then, I still got impatient at times, and that's really where I messed up. Eat. Oh, that's relief. Yeah, in a run like this, there's only so much damage you can do, and you really have to just try to stay alive, I think. Nice. Nice. Okay. Cool. Let's go. I can't believe I hit that ball. Oh, I think I just powered it up. Oh, nope, never mind. It's all good. Okay. We're doing well, just a few more moths. I wonder, are all the moths you see at the beginning of this level actually all there are? I think they are, but I'm not sure. If it is, that's a very good attention to detail on the devs' part. Copper Doa says lamp. Yep, lamp. Copper Nicholson says, technically isn't the Kamehameha a pole-shaped energy attack? It fires like a giant column blazer. I guess it is, in a way. Sensor Air says, yes, I believe so. Yep. Oh, Nimelock, you think the ones that are on the wall is the actual count for the ones you fight? Yep. That's good to know. If that is the case, I think, again, a nice attention to detail. This game just has such a great aesthetic, and also a lot of love and care from the developers. That, like, they really go the extra mile to make everything make sense. I mean, for those who haven't played this game before, it has a New Game Plus feature that lets you play through the game with different attributes that might make it easier or harder. And the devs actually went out of their way to change some of the dialogue in the game to better match up with whether you're super over-leveled or, in my case, super under-leveled. And I think that's just such an awesome attention to detail. It really does add replay value to the game. Nice. Nice. I feel like I'm playing a balancing act right now with the cold element, just because throughout most of this fight, the cold element's been close to 50% at this point, because I've had to use it so much against these moths. Nice, that's another one. Terraria says, oh yeah, what does Apollo say at the start? I didn't think of that. It depends which scene you're talking about. I think in the place where you first meet Apollo, when he first talks to you, he says something like, she's level 1! How could no one have a problem with this? And I think Emily responds like, Monsieur, if she wants to challenge herself, why not let her? Or something like that. But if you're like super over-leveled, then Apollo just goes completely insane. And I've watched a few videos where someone was like level 99 or something during the Apollo section, and Apollo was going all out, calling Leia a cheater. Oh dear, I'm almost at elemental overload. Robert Nelson says, oh man, I'd love to see Apollo's reaction. Well, if you want to see the reaction from this stream, and if you might have missed an earlier stream, fortunately, there is a YouTube channel that I've started, which is linked in the About tab of my channel. And what the YouTube channel is for, it's mainly for stream storage, but also for the other videos you see on the channel. So if you want to see an old stream after Twitch deletes them, since Twitch usually deletes the old streams after about 14 days, you can absolutely go to the YouTube channel and watch them from there. Sensor Air says the NG Plus dialogue for being, over-leveled and one-handed everything is amazing. Oh, I absolutely agree. It's hilarious. Copper Nicholson says, to clarify, I was talking about him being, over-leveled. Well, if you want to see that, there are quite a few levels with that. Just search for any YouTube video involving what's called Sir Day hacks. Or, I think the video I saw was called, Apollo is angry at Leia's cheating or something like that. It's just a fantastic video showing some of the New Game Plus dialogue for if you're like super over-leveled and have the Sir Day hacks. I think. Or if not Sir Day hacks, just doing so much damage because you're extremely over-leveled. It says the laser moths. Yep. Now we have to fight 3 at once. And this is the trickiest part. Non-stop lasers. Copper Nelson says, don't kill the laser moth, just lower its HP so we can catch it with the Pokeball. If only. Honestly, if you could catch some of the monsters with the Pokeball, the laser moth would be so cool. I think you'd be able to avoid most of the attacks just by being in the air. And then using the lasers, of course, it'd be great. And Burn's such a good status effect, too. Though it says, I think the Pokeballs will work with Pokeballs. Would Pokeballs work on Pokeballs and create like a never-ending dimension of Pokeballs within Pokeballs? Some food for thought. Hopper Nicholson says, fun fact, Laser Moth is a pseudo-legendary. I'd believe it. They're pretty tough, and I can't believe I parried that. Ow. Oh, okay, I gotta heal. Nice. There we go. Ow. Now just finish this one. Oh, dear. I always get so nervous when going for the chef sandwiches just because it takes a lot longer to eat, but it is worth it if you can get it off. We're slowly whittling them down, one step at a time. I mean, this damage is not that good. With persistence, we will eventually beat these mobs. There we go, that's one down. Nice, that's 2 down. Okay, now it's a fair fight. 1v1 me. 1v1 me, Moth. Or I should say 1v1 me, Laser Moth. I bet you Emily really doesn't like this run, though, because too many moths. Alright, there we go. Nice. We have the key. What are we doing on equipment? I think that should be okay, but if not, we'll get more stuff. Oh, it says nice. Thank you so much. I'm gonna try and catch up on chat now as I make my way back to the golden, the room with the golden key. Okay, so where did we leave off in chat? Oh, wrong one. Alright, close it line. Yep, I believe so. Sonichu says might be, but it's irritating because the counter is out and you don't know how many are left. Yeah, it can be pretty tough with that. And I am curious as to how many deaths we have so far. Just 13? Okay, not bad. Let's just do a save, double save here. And right now I'm just going to catch up with chat before we head into the next thing, because I think the boss fight is next. And Namlot says, I think that the ones on the wall are about the right count. Yep. Sentry's Eris. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about Apollo. Yep. Sonichu says, did the level 99 guy kill 80,000 plus headshots to get there as early as possible? I don't think so. I think it was just a New Game Plus thing. Either using some features in New Game Plus or carrying over stuff from a previous playthrough. Cardinal says, Apollo hats, I call hats. Yep. Sentry Eris, NG plus dialogue is great. Yep. Saw that. Sentry Eris, I have a good video if I'm allowed to post links. Sure, Sentry Eris. I think if you want to post a link to the Apollo stuff, by all means. Copper Nicholson, don't kill the laser moth. Oh no. Copper Nicholson says, fun facts, laser. Oh yeah, saw that. Now it says, I wonder how many negative modifiers you can stack on before the game is completely unplayable. Prepare to hide the aggression and boosted damage, disable regen, level 1. I think there was a consumable nerf and everything. That sounds completely awful, but if anyone is able to do that successfully, I would be super impressed. Doe says, my brain exploded when I wrote that sentence. Oh no. Copper Nestleton does also, I had an idea. Instead of just putting Pokeballs in Pokeballs, why not use a Pokeball as a held item? Interesting thought. And when you send out a Pokeball, the Pokemon sends out another Pokemon. Interesting. Sensor Eris. It's never a fair fight with Laser Moss. I guess not. Nimlock says, why can't Pokemon hold only one item? I think that's just a balancing purpose. It's important to balance your game so nothing gets too overpowered. Copper Nicholson says, yes, their hands are too small. I think it's a game balancing thing. Titsustub says, too many moths spoil anything, really. I guess so, although I think moths are a pretty important part of the ecosystem, aren't they? Namlot says, Emily probably had a great reaction when she walked into the room and looked up at a couple dozen moths. Oh no. I feel so bad for Emily because there have been so many insects in this particular dungeon. Copper Nicholson says, by the way, in regards to your question earlier, I love this new set with the chat. Awesome, Copper Nicholson. Glad to hear it. Copper Nicholson says, I want to show these streams to my brother and had a hard time finding where all the funny chat jokes were, like my whole sandwich thing. With the polls, French chat kit, etc. Having this on screen is going to make it way easier to find specific funny, so I'm all for it. Awesome, Copper Nicholson. I'm glad you like it, and I'm glad it can help you. Dork says, I forgot the death counter. Yep. Sensor Errors posts the link. That's all good. Titsstub says, oh, I was making a reference to the old saying, too many could spoil the pot. Oh, I know that reference. I think I've even seen the video. That is the longest intro to any show I've ever seen. Nylon says, oh yeah, that's a good video. Yep. Honestly, if there were an actual show with an intro that long, would anyone ever watch it? I don't know. Because it's like just the actual intro would be longer than the content of the show. Sensor Errors giving the thumbs up and the OK sign. Yep. Alright, but on a more serious note, I think this is it. So, we are level 1, and at the moment, this is our equipment. It's pretty good equipment, with a big focus on HP regen, but we're also at level 1. As for circuits, this is the only circuit we have, and we got that from an earlier quest. And without further ado, let's get into it. Doic says good luck. Thank you, Doic. Here we go. This boss is so much fun, but it's also really hard. The Master Mad Moth. Just look at the size of this moth. Alright, here we go. Ow. Ooh, that might be a good way to avoid it. Ow. Okay, I've got to get that timing down correctly, or else the later phases are going to be awful. There we go. Even with melee canceling, look how... Oh, this is going to be a really long fight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, look how little damage we're doing. Run. Oh, if we die during this first run, I might actually need to get more consumables. I didn't realize we could be doing this little damage. There we go. Melee cancel. The moth is so big, oh no. It's also not taking that much damage. Alright. I'm gonna focus on just learning the attack patterns just because the later phases are a lot more intense. Nice, now we can go for a big hit. Also, side note, I really love the boss music in this game, it just feels so intense. There we go. I'm trying to alternate between ice so as not to go into elemental overload, but at the same time I also need to make sure to keep doing damage because otherwise we're just going to be here for a really long time. And the longer the fight goes on, the more likely I am to mess up somewhere. Nice, there we go. Hydrated Storm. Or says, use it in this game straight. Yep. And also, welcome, Hydrated Storm 78. Thank you so much for dropping by. Oh dear. Okay, that could have been worse. I should have really just went for one of the corners there. Okay. Nice. Come on. Okay. So, even if this boss is really hard, you gotta admit, it's a really cool looking boss with all of its attacks and stuff. It's vicious, too. I think that, yep, that's phase 2. Oh, this attack, I don't like this attack. That's the true big laser. Oh, I always love this part just because it's really fast-paced and intense, but at the same time, it's also pretty tricky. Just because you have to make a path for yourself over the lava before it can regenerate itself. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Oh, not the laser. That laser, it's so easy to get burned on that laser. That's why I'm trying to do my best to avoid it. Ow. I definitely think the laser's the most dangerous attack by far. Just because if you get set on fire and it's also able to do consistent damage on you, then you're in big trouble. Nice, there we go. Bell. Why? Come on. Ah, that's a shame. Oh well. I mean, that was completely my fault. Oh, it thinks I'm on the wrong screen now. This is really strange. I've never had this happen before. Okay. What is it doing? Oh yeah, it's doing that. This is... I've never seen it do that before. We need to heal up. Eat. Yeah, it's confused. It doesn't know what to do. Okay, that is even more unfair than usual. It's so confused. It's like, you're supposed to be on this platform, not the center platform, not the right one. Oh dear, we're on fire. Oh, my things aren't even going far enough to hit it. Let's get some health regen going. I don't know what to do, guys. This is very strange. Hopefully it just stops in the center. No, it doesn't. Well, yeah. Now, I think the jump extension fooled it there. You got in the trader, but didn't get on it. This is so wrong. I know, guys. It's almost at full health now. Just because of this. Because of a glitch. You know what? I'm not giving up, though. You know why? Because if we manage to beat this thing despite that, that would just be a testament to our persistence. Such a hardest boss. Yes, this is now officially the hardest boss at this point. Okay. Nope. Oh dear. Hit it. I hope that's enough. Please. Please! Hit it! No! Okay. No! Okay, I've got to remember just to... Whatever I'm doing at that point, just drop everything and focus on platforming. Okay, at this point, I need some water. Some just water. Get that burn off me. Stand right here. All's good. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, just like that. That's what we need. That's what we need. Nice. Now let's get some damage in. Though it says learning strats for player and player. Awesome, Doak. I'm glad I can help you in some way. Yeah, when you do this little damage, you really have to learn the boss patterns. That's why I'm finding more and more. Nice. Okay, here we go. There and there. Okay. Nice, here we go. Dodge. I find it's very good just to kind of go back and forth with that, because the laser's kind of like a pendulum. Charge up. Ow. There we go. Okay, that's one. There and there. Okay, good enough. Ow. Okay, that was a lot of burn. Just water. Okay. I'd have to be careful. There, and there. Nice. Come on. This is so intense. Come on, focus. Okay, that's fine. Ow. Okay. Time to chill. Alright, not bad. Not my best, but not bad, not bad. There we go. Alright, keep her going. Let's keep this going. 1 and 2. Okay. Please. Okay, that was close. That was really close. Ow. Oh dear. I'm gonna try and just eat my way through it. It's... The last phase is the hardest, and I might need the water there. Okay. Nice. Come on, come on. Nice. That was some good damage. Ow. Oof. That was tricky. There we go. Now we're healing up. There and there. Nice. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Okay. We're making good damage. See, guys? We got past where we were before. We're making progress. Let's just keep this going. Stay focused. Focus. Focus. Nice. Nice. That was really good. Ow. Oh, you know what's probably helping as well? That chilling bale with all that ice the fire resistance is really helpful as well. Because it's a percentage, not like a flat rate with defense. Which at our level, it's a big difference. Oh dear. I am not going through. I do not want this thing to regenerate again if I can help it. It just takes so long to get through this. Out of here. That's not good. Okay, focus. There we go. Come on. Damage, damage. Not bad, not bad. Donut says boneless water. I mean, isn't all water boneless? Or am I missing something here? Okay. Okay, good, 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 good. Nice, nice, nice. There, there. Nice. Okay. Now it's time to bring the cold. Nice. All right. Ow. Nice, there we go. Okay. Right there. Let's make a platform there. Stop you from regenerating. Come on. Ah, we almost made it in that space. Oh, we made it to that space. Nice. Unfortunately, this is where the Master Magmoth really steps up its attacks. The laser attack is what I'm most worried about. So I'm glad we were able to get through that. Okay, there and there. Nice. I should have popped something to do more damage. That would definitely help here. Also, though, it's his third phase. Yep, we made it to the third phase, guys. Despite having that setback and being basically set back to phase 1 in terms of its health by that glitch, but it's all good. Uh-oh. This is gonna be rough. Yep, we're on fire. And not in a good way either. Okay, just... Do I have enough time to eat something? Yeah, I do. Ah, yes! That... I'm so glad I learned how to do the jump air dash cancel. Because if not, I don't know if I would have been able to make that jump. Now it says, now imagine, and the glitch happens in the third phase. Oh no, I really hope not. Then we'd really be here for a while. I mean, if it happened like that, this entire stream would basically be this boss fight. Just focus. We're doing very well. We can do it. Okay. Come on. There and there. Nice. Okay. Time to bring the pain. Come on, come on. Yes, keep going, keep going. 1 or 2 more cycles, I think, if we have the attack buff. Nice. We're so close. We can do it, guys. I think we can do this. We just gotta stay focused and not let the attack patterns trip us up. We also need to make sure not to go into elemental overload, because if we do and we don't have ice for that, for where we need to go across the area, then we have a huge problem. Oh, this is going to come down to the wire, isn't it, with the attack buff? Boop. Boop. Nice. Come on, this is it. This has to be it. Come on! Oh dear. Elemental overload at the last possible moment. It's just one more laser. Let's go. Come on, this is it. I just need ice. Okay, I think this is it, guys. Come on. It's right there. Yeah! Let's go! Woo! That took a lot longer than I thought it would. But it's all good. Because we managed to defeat the Master Bad Moth at level 1! Let's go! And Emily beat us, which does not surprise me at all. Okay. Let's catch up with you guys. Alright. Where do we leave off? That was such a long fight. Copper Nichols. And says... Okay, so... We have Tits Stub saying... What? Talking about the Copper Nicholson brand. No, I remember. Sensor Errors, you were saying this was the hardest boss just because it was doing so well. So long. Nimelot says... Okay, I have to go way back. There was a lot in chat. Tits Stub says... I wish my Dungeon Master would find more battle music. Yep, there's a lot of good battle music out there. Copper Nicholson says the laser moth is Dynamaxed. Yes! That's basically what happened. Your Highness says, that's what I did to avoid the small fireballs. Yep, just trying to dodge them. I've seen more memes. Such Air says this boss is so complicated. It can be, for sure, especially having to go all over the place, but I also think it's a good test of your skills. Nicholson was commenting about too many cuts. The actual episode would be 1 or 2 minutes long at this. Yep. And Nimelot says, yep, that video is good. Yep. George says, I want to eat sopapillas. I don't know what that is. Niall says, don't forget you're weak to fire while I'm cold. Well, that's a fair point. I didn't even realize that. That's a really good point. George says, good luck. Thanks, George. Sensor Air says, the boss is so complicated. Yep. That's it. Says, I told you, big chunkers came because too many moths. I guess that moth was kind of like the big chungus of moths. Copper Nicholson says, by the way, if you like too many cuts, have you ever seen unedited footage of a bear? I have not. And Copper Nicholson says, is that Mothra? Basically. Here. Sensor Eris, probably the hardest boss in the game right here. I mean, at least at this point, that fight took way longer than I thought it would. Copper Nicholson, the laser moth is Dynamaxed. Exactly. Wait a minute, is Leia fighting Mothra using a pole? You guys are right, I did fight Mothra using a pole. Hydrate Storm 78 says, music in the story is great. Absolutely agree. Same Nimelot, the music is great. Nimelot says, so many people here today. I know, right? I'm really glad that you're all here. I'm really thankful for all the support. It really does mean a lot seeing you all here supporting the challenge run, because this is not easy, but it's also one of my favorite games of all time, and to have you all here enjoying this masterpiece of a game, while I also try to get some new enjoyment out of it through a challenge run, I think is really cool, and I also really like chatting with you all. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming by to watch. I really appreciate it. Doit says, just a bit more for Phase 2. Yep. Oh, unfortunately, what we didn't realize is we were going back to Phase 1 at that moment. Ryan says, that ice always messed me up. Oh, I know. Like, especially during my first playthrough, I messed up. And it's so punishing if you mess up there. That's why it's really important to stay focused on that. Copper Nicholson. Clearly someone has not been eating the Copper Nicholson brand food. Oh, no. Clearly, we needed that. Because, as Copper Nicholson was saying, try our patented recipes and watch as your cute little pets grow into badass kaiju. Oh no! Growing into the super moth. Now watch. Haha, it assumes you were more competent than you were and attacked from where you should be. Oh no! Yes, the boss is like, clearly this player was good enough to get to the center arena. Therefore, I shall attack the center arena. I'm over here! Leia's just waving her hands on the other side of the arena. I'm over here! And the big moth is like, I can't seem to hit this player. Or they seem to be a bit too far away. Maybe I should move closer. Nah. You can avoid the laser Yep, you can avoid the laser, just really tricky. What I find works the best, at least from what I was seeing there, is to start on the left or right, and then just kind of go between the center, since it seems to kind of take a while to turn around towards the center. Now it says, I think the jump extension fooled it, where you got on the traitor of the next platform but didn't get on it. Yeah, I think that's what it is, and I really think that might have just been a slight oversight on the devs' part. Because if they had set that so that the traitor was literally on the step, I don't think something like that would have happened, or be much less likely to happen. But because it seemed to be closer to, like, in the lava, a rare thing like that could happen. Topper next one. Try using a mirror, put the laser back at him. Yes, you know what? That's genius. I wish I... Although, you know, if you think about it, there is a status in this game called Pin Body. It basically... damage dealt to you, a percentage is dealt back to the opponent. So we have like a super high level of pin body. That might have actually been possible that way. That'd be quite the meme run, wouldn't it? It's a pin body only run. That'd be really interesting now that I'm thinking about it. Now let's us. That's Doe says, oh no, yep. Ryan says, oh man, that's a bummer. Yep, that was a really long health bar. Sensor Air says hardest boss, yep. Or at least definitely the longest boss fight we've had so far on this challenge run. Copper Nicholson says, so this is how Liachu dies. Not with a bang, but a whimper. A slow being eaten by a giant murder moth. You know, Copper Nicholson, it seemed that way for the longest time, but we managed to stick with it and power through. And if that doesn't say determination, I don't know what does. No, I don't know. Yep, exactly. Tits Step says, quite a brand name. What kind of water would you like? Just water? Yes. I think it's meant to be just water. It's been like, nope, nothing special, just water. But heal stasis, right? Nope, just water. And Doet says, learning in strats for playing later. Yep. Your Highness is at Tits and Stub. Why complicate things? Yes, but actually, it's fun to complicate things. I complicate things all the time with trying to analyze some of the plot reasons for some of these side quests. Like, I think we came up with a conspiracy theory for the first goat quest line at Burden Trail, where we thought that maybe the sergeant was in on it and was using Leia to, like, make it so no one would watch them, I don't know, try to take control of the goats or something. It was pretty fun to come up with. Copper Nicholson, why drink just water when you can have Copper Nicholson brand water? Oh no. Now, like, I know you might want to do a Bud report, since that is very definitely Bud. You know, that's a fair point. I might actually clip that and, post that on the CrossCode subreddit, because that definitely was a bud, and it's it made things a lot harder than it needed to be. Now, like, a bud. Yep, a bud with a bud. Exactly. Sensor Eris, what's your opinion on which element is the most powerful? I hear some people swear by element 4, spoilers, question mark, but honestly, ice is so overpowered, IMO. Not even the final dungeon can damage you. That's a good question. I don't think it'd be a spoiler, since the elements are, I'm pretty sure the elements are all spoken of towards the beginning of the game, or at least you see pictures of them. So I will say this, ice and the green elements are my favorite, both because they're more defensive based elements, I think. Don't get me wrong, the more offensive elements like the fire elements, and of course I think that's the purple element, or like the purplish pink element. It's they're much better for, they're geared to be more towards the attacking than defending, in my view. But I like the defensive ones better, especially since I like HP regen and also defenses and things like that. Plus, pro tip for doing the Apollo fights if you're doing a normal playthrough, if you get the ice elements like Trail of Blue Crystals still, I don't remember what it's called, but that specific still got me through most of the Apollo fights, because what you do with it is you leave a trail of ice behind you, and Apollo's AI doesn't know how to get around it, so it'll just keep bumping into it and dealing damage to himself, and that's a good way to deal consistent damage over time, even when he's spinning around all over the place. Howard Richardson says, yes, it's a huge laser firing bud. Exactly. Dr. Nicholson continues, don't you just hate it when you're writing a computer program ad that a giant bud flies in and shoots your computer with a laser beam? I think that would be Emily's nightmare right there. Doic, I didn't know that the just water healed you from burning. Yep, it heals all status effects, I think. Or if not heals it, it makes the recovery from those status effects a lot faster. Namlot says, the water heals you against status effects, of which burn is a prime example. Exactly. Doic, surprise face, yep. Copper Nicholson, but it's just water gluten-free, because Copper Nicholson brand water is guaranteed to be gluten-free to the last drop. I mean, I think most water is gluten-free. 9 Mod. I didn't get far past unlocking all the elements. My favorite... It was the one off of HP with its regen, though I just like regen. Yep, regen's really fun. Doa says, so heals most of the debuffs. Yep, it either heals it or increases like the debuff recovery speed. This stuff says, all water is gluten-free. I'm not sure if all water is gluten-free. It depends what's in it. Copper Nicholson says, yes, but Copper Nicholson brand water is the most gluten-free. So what you're saying is it's distilled water. I think that's the term for about as pure water as you can get. Nine says, I'm pretty sure it heals all the debuffs, which is kind of the point. No? It says gluten-free water, yes. And that's where Copper Nicholson was talking about the 0 calorie and now boneless water. Good stuff. Not gonna lie, that's not funny, just annoying. Boneless water? I mean, I guess. Now it says oxygen-free water because breathing and drinking should be kept separate. Hey, you know what would happen if you have oxygen-free water? It wouldn't be water, it would just be hydrogen, okay? And hydrogen is not healthy, it's very dangerous. Doa says boneless water, question mark, exclamation point, oh no. Nine just water. Status man plus 50%, 15 seconds. Increase his recovery speed from negative status conditions. Ah, so it's not a direct heal. It's not like you drink water and suddenly no status effects. It just makes you heal faster. From status effects. Sensor Error says, as body are dumped until late, but most water isn't boneless, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, most big bodies of water have ecosystems in them, you know, with fish and insects and stuff like that. And of course, they have to, everything dies at some point. So all that bones are there in the water anyway. So I guess in a way, a lot of water really isn't boneless. There was I need to read the items. Yeah. I've played through this game twice already, and there's so much I still don't know about this game. I love that it's so deep and rich with content that I can learn more with every subsequent playthrough. Copper Nicholson says, I couldn't agree more, Nimalot. I just hate having to breathe and drink at the same time. And it's about time someone gives the consumers what they want. I mean, I guess. And Doa says, third phase. Yeah, it was so hyped getting to that third phase after being basically put back to the first phase with the health regen. Copper Nicholson says, thankfully the brilliant engineers at Copper Nicholson brand beverages are working day and night to bring us oxygen in free water. So you mean helium? Sorry, hydrogen. Now it says the second phase just had twice as much health. Exactly, Nimalot. That wasn't a bud. It was just part of the experience. Nylon says, now imagine that glitch happened in this phase, a full health bar phase 3. But please, no, I hope not. Copper Nicholson says, sounds like Leia could use some, oh no, oxygen-free water, oh no. Sensory Air says, Copper Nicholson is so wise, oh no. Fair enough. Doic says, what about one of those hydrogen molecules removed from the water with oxygen, Copper Nicholson brand? So you mean oxygen. You'd be selling oxygen at that point. Copper Nicholson says, I am just a humble businessman trying to provide quality products for modern-day consumers on the go, apparently in Crossworlds. Copper Nicholson says, also, Doa, you are a genius. How would you like to join the R&D department? Oh no, the Copper Nicholson Industries in Cross Central is expanding. Now it says, congratulations. Thank you so much, Nimelock. Sensor Air says, finally. Thanks, Sensor Aris. Sorry if the fight took a lot longer than expected, but there wasn't much I could do once that glitch happened. Doa says, yes! Yeah, that was so much hype. Sensor Aris says, LOL. Yep. Copper Nicholson's, you actually won? Yep, we actually won. I did not give up. Okay, we did that on the first try, and I couldn't be happier. Doic says, yes! Thanks, Doic. Nimelot says, I glanced away for a moment. Did they win the race? Yep, Emily definitely won the race. Between that puzzle I got stuck on for much longer than I should have on the previous stream, as well as just how much longer that moth boss took, Emily definitely deserved this win. Just, let's face it, Leia took way too long in this particular dungeon. But you know what? We at least beat Emily in the first dungeon that's available, which is the ice dungeon. Or, sorry, the cold dungeon, the temple mine. And to me, I still find that impressive and an accomplishment. Copper Nicholson says, French hat kid can't believe you're alive as well. That's a fair point. Emily's just probably looking at Leia like, what? Cherie, how did you manage to get past all those bugs? There's such high levels, and you're level 1. You are so brave, Shuri. I can't even... Well, congratulations, but that's kind of what... But I still can't stop thinking about those bugs. That's kind of what I'm thinking would be going through Emily's head right now if she saw that Leia managed to get through that dungeon at level 1. So it says, I'd like a job in Copper Nicholson's helmet. You know, I mean, that's your choice. Nymon says, as there was someone complain on the Discord earlier today that the arena required you to play skillfully. I mean, it really does, but at the same time, once you get towards the platinum level stuff, you really just need to know how to time. Well, first, avoid everything, but second, go for like the highest tier combat arts you can. Sensory Error says, Emily's running animation reminds me of Tales from Sonic. Think that's intentional? You know, I think that... I'm not sure if it is intentional, but if it is, good on the developers, because Emily is I wouldn't say Leia's sidekick, but she is like the closest friend of Leia, and the one who's following Leia around the most. And having that, I think it's a cape or like a piece of cloth or something always behind Emily, not only gives her character like a unique look, but it also does in a way kind of remind you of like how Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog has those tails kind of waving in the back like a flag as Tails follows Sonic. That's really cool to bring up, Sensory Eris. Thank you so much. Doa says, oh, sapapayas are Chilean feel. It's kind of like fried mass. Fried mass. Sounds interesting. I'll have to look it up sometime. Doa says, I don't know how to explain it, but it tastes really good. Fair enough. I'll take your word for it. I really do. Is it spicy Doa, or is it, I mean, because if it is spicy, I do like spicy food. Copper Nicholson says Chilean. I've never eaten at Chili's. Is it good? Copper Nicholson, that is not what Chilean food means. Chilean in food means food from the country of Chile, which is in South America. Not to be confused with Chili's, which is just a food chain. Those are two very different things. Though it says, oh no, I was actually accepting that. Yeah, but in all seriousness, I do think spicy food is good, and if you say that that particular food is good, Doic, I'll definitely keep it in mind. Sensor Era says, I might just do a pin body only run. You know, that would be really interesting to see, and I don't think anyone's ever tried it before. My big question would be, if you were to do a pin body only run, how would you get past the first couple of areas without it? Would you just say it only starts once you can physically get equipment with pin body? That would be my question. Bassidak says, well, for a later part of the game, you notice that green element melts life bars like there's no tomorrow. Fair point. And also, hi Bassidak! Thank you so much for dropping by. We're just discussing chat after what was a much longer boss fight than it should have been. So, we were close to getting onto the platform in that previous boss fight, but because we got knocked down, we respawned on our previous platform, and the Master Mad Moth got confused and basically left us on the furthest right platform while going to the center and the left platforms. And what that did was it gave it time to get 2 regeneration cycles open, and there was nothing we could do, so the second phase was super long. Sensor Errors. Purple element is my favorite. I just wish it was actually powerful. LL. I mean, I really do think it is actually powerful, but I won't go into too much detail because that is a slight spoiler. Copper Nicholson. Ice Magic is objectively the best because of all the puns you can make from using it. The other elements don't count because they can't make cool one-liners. That was a good fun, Copper Nicholson, I'll give you that. Doit says, I love that y'all are keeping in the spoilers. I mean, we are doing our best to try and keep the spoilers low. Because like I said earlier, there are people who haven't experienced this game before, and I really want them to be able to experience it without any, like, preconceived notions of what's coming. Nylon says, Ice Magic is obviously the best because it has tall ice cream. Yes! Tall ice cream. The best magic. And Nylon says, people in this voice question mark, Doit bad English intensifies. Hey, it's completely alright. English is a difficult language, and that's coming from somebody who grew up learning English as their first language. Like, it is a challenging language. There's so many confusing rules, especially with grammar. Like, if I had to learn English as a second language, like, my goodness, it would be really, really hard. So, I really appreciate that you're trying your best with it, Doit. Copper Nicholson says, Also, Nymlock and Antomicx have given me my newest product, liquid hydrogen in a bottle. No, that's really dangerous. Doic says, not telling the spoilers. Yep, we are doing our best not to tell the spoilers. Titsitsep says, no, pretty much all water is gluten. Gluten is formed in bread and pasta, so pretty much all water except for pasta water should never have gluten. Huh, okay. Copper Nicholson, but what if people want to drink pasta water with gluten in it? Oh no. Fastened Out says, the beauty of winning this race. Watch Emily getting out of this dungeon. It's so fun. Oh, I agree. I think in a previous playthrough I did actually beat Emily on this particular dungeon, but not this time just because between the puzzles and the much longer than usual boss fight, I don't think we would have been able to, or at least, I mean, if it would have been possible, we would have had to have not spent so much time on one of those puzzles, as well as not have had that second phase last for so long. Tits Stub says, well, if you have celiac disease and want to do that, there's a saying out there, you can't fit stupid. Yeah, eating any kind of gluten with celiac disease I've heard is extremely dangerous. Doic says you can spice sopapilas up. Really? Good to know. Thank you so much for sharing that. Copper Nicholson says, as Chile owns an entire country, how much money does that corporation have? Doic says, oh no. Listen, if a corporation owned an entire country, I actually think that would probably be a bad thing. Just because they would try to monetize everything, and it would probably be... It would just open the door for so many abuses of power, and that would be really bad. Hydrated Storm says, I am craving noodle broth now. Noodle broth is so good. I haven't had it in forever, too. Sensor Era says, just use New Game Plus to start with some circuits. Pin body easy. Oh! That's actually a fair point, Sensor Eris. I think if you did it that way, it would count. Though, you probably want to keep it as close to without any starting light up as possible to make it seem legitimate. But that's a good point. You could carry over starting circuits that grant pin body, and that would be it. Copper Nicholson says, not gonna lie, Copper Nicholson brand Sooth Broth in a bottle would legit be a really great product. I mean, just soup is just really good in general. Copper Nicholson says, thanks for the idea, Hydrate Storm 78. Namlock says, no liquid hydrogen. And boohoo, how about we get some liquid nitrogen? I hear that holds its coldness very well. I mean, liquid nitrogen definitely does. Copper Nicholson says, and it would be perfect beverage on a hot summer day. Oh no. And I'm like, you might want to do save editing over circuits, so it's just barely enough to start with Pinbite. My thoughts exactly. Now it says save editing rather than New Game Plus. Actually, yeah, save editing might make more sense, just because if you can save edit to give yourself the lowest possible amount of Pinbite possible, then, and you also would have to skip the tutorial so you get past those like mandatory segments, then you could do, might be able to do a pin body run. That'd be interesting. Also, I suppose this is probably a bad time to mention this. Oh no. Noah says, I got a big brain thing. Yep. Tits Stuff says, I'm actually uncomfortable with these jokes. Even joking about ingesting stuff like liquid nitrogen stuff could be dangerous. You know, that's a fair point. We really shouldn't be joking about ingesting any kind of thing that would be dangerous, whether it's liquid hydrogen, liquid nitrogen, etc. So, Copper Nicholson and all, if you could stop talking about these dangerous chemicals and elements like their consumables, I'd really appreciate it. And we'll try to ignore that moving forward, okay? Thank you for pointing that out, Tits and Stub. Doic says, does ketchup count as jam? I don't know. Doic says, because smashed tomatoes equal ketchup. Fair point, I never thought about it that way. And without further ado, let's continue the stream. Hmm? Giant moth. Ugh. With lasers. Giant lasers. Ugh. Why? Why are they doing this to me? What? It's all good, Leia. I'm just overreacting. Aww. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is my one true pair for the entire game. Just a heads up. Now says, poor Emily. I know. This must have been a really hard dungeon for her. But thanks. But hey, despite all these horrifying experiences, I'm still first. I'm awesome. Drat. I'm last this time. That's surprising. You were so fast before. I had a pretty hard time with those fire golems. Ah, those were tricky. Yes. Also that boss. I mean, how are you holding up, Emily? Ah, I managed, sorta. And we barely managed too. That was a really long fight. Oh no, Leia and Reese. Did Leia just accidentally break the fourth wall? Saying, no, we just not managed. That fight took way too long, Leia's thinking. Hush. Imagine just Leia looks at Emily and says, Emily, I struggled too. We're in this together. Ooh. Oh no. Yeah. I also like it. Leia has a somewhat sassy personality at times, and it's really funny. Anyway, it was a fun race. Now it's time to collect the reward, right? Ah, oui, allons-y. Dora talks about a moth. Nine says, I guess that means, yep, none of that. Thank you for dropping that copper. Dora says, sob. Yeah, that was an emotional moment. Titsustub says, oh my, voice acting heart. Thank you, Titsustub. I try my best. I do like to be a dungeon master and a player in Dungeons and Dragons, so I do enjoy trying to give voices when I can. Now watch. Oh no, I read that thing about Leia. Howard Nicholson. We don't want to, again, Howard Nicholson, we're not going to talk about ingesting anything dangerous. That's just a bad idea. Censor Era says, very cute couple. Yep, I completely agree. Emily and Leia are my one true pair for this game. Hydrate Storm 78 says, agree, best pair. Yep, exactly. Nine points out H2O is perfectly safe to drink, but H2O2 is definitely not safe to drink. Tower Nicholson says, oh yeah, I took a chemistry class spaced out. Yep. Nine says, now we get the best possible reward from this cutscene. Tower Nicholson says, a sandwich? Nine says, there's two of them, I think. Oh yeah, are we going to get sandwiches from this? That would be great. Tower Nicholson says, why not three? Nine says, I'm amused. You censored over. Yep, I'm going to try and keep that out. Okay. The everlasting sun shines strongest on these lands. Its flaming glory bearing life and death alike. On this unforgiving path, you stayed persistent. With frozen sweeps and strokes, you crossed the scorching grounds. You, the traveler, the envoy of change. You have proven yourself worthy. Take this shade to open the path to the east. Red flame shade obtained. Your resolve is evident and deserving in a gift of strength. Let me add to your inner flame to make its warmth long-lasting. SP bar added. Extended. Yes, because that's exactly what we needed, even though we have no combat arts. Let your every step form the path of your growth. So it says, why not 4 sandwiches? Exactly. Howard Nicholson, what's a red flame shade? It's a key item. Now unlock the red flame shade on lots of parts of the circuit board. Yep. I don't think it's edible. Now it says, now we can use twice as many combat arts. Yes! And you all know what 2 times 0 is, right? Congratulations, Seeker. You collected your second element and reached another milestone of Operation Trackmarker. With the red flame shade, you can now access Autumn's Fall to the northeast of Rookie Harbor. To proceed, seek the ancient statue within Autumn's Fall and accept your next trial. Take this reward for your accomplishments. Nice. As if we'll need it. Good luck, and stay vigilant. Doer says, no more math, please. I mean, I do like math, but I'll try to keep it on the down low if I can. Doer says, I know it's easy, but fair enough. Now it says it's edible if you try hard enough. Oh no. Comprehensive said math is a form of witchcraft. I mean, I don't really think it is, but I can understand why it can be difficult. I actually had to take multiple calculus courses in college, and like higher level math, it just gets really insanely difficult, especially. Okie dokie. Got that squared away. That spaceboat was especially awesome. Loved that flaming sword. Makes sense. She's the symbol for heat and fire, right? Ah, oui. Also. Just look at this place. It's beautiful. So much better than that gloomy cave we had last time. Come on. I want to have a look down up from over there. Hopper Nicholson says 2 + 2 = newts. I don't think that's how math works. What a nice view. It's astonishing just thinking how huge this place is. Oui. And all that for a game. Well then, it was great playing with you two. But I'm afraid it's time for me to log off now. I have to get back to my studies. Oui. Same for me, actually. What are you studying anyway, Shawnee? Biology? That's right! How'd you know? Ah, just a wild guess. While we're on the subject, I've been wondering for a long time now. Leia, what do you actually do? Huh? We've been playing for so long, and I still hardly know anything about you. Huh? I know you're very quiet and all, but I'd really like to know a bit more about you. Aww. Emily? You know about her speech synchronization issue, right? Huh? What? Leia can't talk. What? Since when? Since all the time, I think. You're joking, right? I mean, you hear her say things sometimes, right? She can only say certain words, that's all. Seriously, Leia? You can't talk? Shawnee, how come you know? Lynn told me. Wait, do the other guild members know too? Yeah. Why the heck did nobody tell me? I honestly thought you knew. Ah! I can't believe this. Emily, don't worry about it. It's not like Leia could have told you. All that time. I just thought you were the quiet type, that you just didn't like to talk much. But honestly, everybody else knew. Man, this makes me feel so dumb. I'm sure it's just a stupid coincidence. It's better be just that. Though I'm pretty sure Lucas could have told me. And knowing that guy, I'll have a little talk with him soon. Oh no. Emily's probably gonna have a PvP battle with Lucas later, isn't she? Also, oh, welcome, Kangar. Thank you so much for dropping by. Whew. Anyways, this is a bit of a bummer. I wanted to know you better, and now you can't talk. Now I feel bad for both of them. These two really want to get to know each other, but unfortunately, Leia's speech inhibition is really affecting them. Oh well, I'll make sure to prepare a sufficient list of yes or no questions for next time. Exactly, Emily. There we go. Be creative. Oh no. Leia's so nervous now. I'm just joking. Anyway, I really got to go. Au revoir, everyone. Yes, same for me. Goodbye, and until next time. Bye. So, Emily finally figured it out, huh? I still cannot believe she managed to stay oblivious when the rest of the first scholars learned about it. You really need just the right conditions for something like this to happen. Bye. Bye? You want to log off? I suppose it was a pretty long day. You mean a pretty long boss fight, right, Sir Day? Kendar, I'm not sure if you saw it, but we had by far the longest boss fight this particular stream. We fought like this giant moth, and it can regenerate its health, and it managed to get 2 cycles in, so it ended up having like, I think, almost 30 or 40% more health than it normally would have because of the regeneration. It was just such a long fight. See you soon, Leia. Did you know? Worms have 5 hearts. Yes, I like this. Oh, you're trying this again. Hey, I told you... Hey, I told you this one isn't for everybody. Come on. I don't want you to break your fingers. Oh, fun fact, guys. So when this first happened, I just stood here like this, thinking it was just more of the cutscene, but in actuality, nope, this is actually gameplay right here. This is one of the coolest moments of, like, this is a great subversion of gameplay here, because you think you're in a cutscene, but then you realize you're not, and I just really like it for that reason, because it does kind of bring you more into the scene and make you think about it. I also love the music here, it's just so eerie. Makes you wonder what's going on. Now it says, oh yeah, this one has some gameplay in it. Yep, exactly. Oh, it says that's really cool. Oh, I completely agree. This was such a cool moment experiencing it for the first time on my first playthrough. The devs just do such a great job in general. So, but yeah, one of the ways you can actually really draw a player in with game design is to subvert their expectations through gameplay. In this case, they expect one thing through gameplay, in this case a cutscene, but instead, they end up with gameplay, and it's just a smooth transition. Robert Nicholson says, that is why you need T-Blades to fight worms. Potentially. If you ever play Kingdom Hearts, T-Blades are the weapons in those games. Don't ask, are all the enemies some kind of insects? I don't think they are, but a lot of them are. This place should be fun. It won't be integrated into the official playground anytime soon. Right, there's enough room to run some experiments. No Sergey. No, Sergey isn't here. He got cold feet. I can't really blame him. Still, We got this far. We can't just stop now, can we? Yeah, as the rest of chat point out, there are a lot of different enemy types in this game that aren't bugs, like the goats, the penguins, the rabbits, the buffalo, etc. But even so, a lot of the enemies are bugs. Good morning, Leia. Hi. I hope you slept well. Huh? There is something I have to tell you. There have been some complications. And as a result, you have been offline for 3 days now. Sorry, there was not much I could do about it. Poor Leia. Aw. Do not worry, things are still fine with you, Leia, given the circumstances. There have just been some technical problems. Oh, but I also have some good news for you. I use that time to add a new word for you, Leia. Ooh. Alright, here goes. New word embedded. Wait. Wait! To be honest, it becomes increasingly difficult for me to add more words for you, Leia. I'm afraid things might break if I just keep doing things this way. I mean in your avatar connection software. Also, I keep backups just in case, no need to worry. Huh? Anyway, I thought wait might be useful to tell others too. Well, wait. Like, when there is something you want to tell them. For instance, when you happen to remember something, you can tell me by saying, wait, right? Ooh. Wait! Yes, exactly like this. Wait! Wait. Ah! You mean you do remember something? Great. Let me see. Is it a person? I see. Maybe a place. Okay. Was it a place you have not yet reached in the game? Interesting. Now, how can we further narrow this down? Also, I just looked in chat, and everyone's saying, wait, yes, I appreciate that. But Copper Nicholson says, waiter, yep. Oh, I assume that must be Emily or Citron. Leia, you're back. Hi. Finally, where have you been the last few days? Oh, that's right. Whatever. We got great news for you. I'm here with Trani in Rookie Harbor Center. You know, at the fountain. You should come over. So much stuff happened here. Ooh. Très bien. See you soon. Seems like you have been missed already. Well, let us discuss your dream another time. There's no reason to rush it. Just go and meet the others. Alright. Let me just chat through chat real quick. And while I do appreciate chatting with you all, I think it's getting to a point where there's just so much in chat now that I can't read everything out loud. So I will just try to skim through things and make sure I read everything. Because I still do enjoy interacting with you all. But I think if I continue to try to read everything all at once, it's just going to... We're just going to have entire streams where I'm just standing in one place reading everything. And as much as I enjoy reading all your comments aloud, I do think it's important to balance gameplay with how much I'm reading. Yeah, Copperson was asking if it was flashback time. Yep, it was flashback time. Oh, also, Tandar dropped by. Thank you so much for dropping by. Yep. And Copperson was talking about witchcraft, as well as saying that the Seeker is out. How long did it take for Emily to figure out that Leia couldn't talk? Quite a while, actually. Copperson saying bad at math. Yep. Math is pretty tough. Dora says Emily is in big brain time. Yep. Emily was really smart. Copper Nicholson chatting a bit. That's good. Now it says the dream team. Yep, these two are the dream team. Copper Nicholson talking about false hearts and the hearts of worms. Now it says, oh, yeah, great gameplay. Hey, with the cutscene. Yep, I love the cutscene gameplay. Doxa asked if all the enemies are insets, and we already said that not all of them are insets. Copper Nicholson says, don't forget bugs in the code. Yep, there are technical codes and bugs for sure. Copper Nicholson says that the worst bug is the one that won't let Leia talk. Yeah, it'd be great if Leia could say words, but you know, I think that it's really endearing that she has a limited word set. It's a very playful twist on the whole silent protagonist, and there's all the weights. Copper Nicholson, SpongeBob Patrick, waiter! Exactly. Now says math is easy. It really depends on who you are and how much studying you do. Math can be really challenging, but if you're good at math, hey, good for you. Copper Nicholson says, that's fair. You checked everything in for so long with the chat. Yep, so I'm going to try and keep it more balanced. Leia, Cherie. Hi. Hello, Leia. It's good to see you again. You almost made me worried. Now, I really wonder what's happened to you. Aw, Emily is concerned about Leia. I guess I should start poking you with questions now. Oh, no. Now it begins. Come on, Emily. I'm sure that would be bothersome. Wee, I was just joking. Anyway, I want to show you something. This way. Look up there. They finally opened to the north of Rookie Harbor. Yes, you can find even more traders up there. Ooh. Also, the stores now offer better equipment since we've beaten Faj'ro Temple. Ooh, and you better make sure to upgrade. Oh, we better make sure to upgrade, because I know it's, there's some pretty tough sections coming up. Because here comes the big news. We'll be going on a raid. Wow! Surprised Leia face. Ow! Ooh, I can hardly believe it myself. They found a raid event where players of our level can participate. That means we'll be fighting together with Lucas, Lynn, and the others. Well, kind of. There will be 2 tracks with 2 teams running in parallel. Details. Anyway, the raid is tomorrow. Happening tomorrow. You showed up just in time. Wait. You still didn't collect that shade, right? Huh? Drat, you're right! It's one of those prerequisites to join the raid. You first need to collect the green seed shade. You find it in Autumn's Fall. That's to the north of Rookie Harbor. Just take the exit in Rookie Harbor. That's right. Just look for the glowing bird statue. You can't miss it. Anyway, so Trot and I did the quest, but I'm fine doing it again with you, if you want. Same for me. Do you want us to join? Yes, absolutely. Please, we need all the help we can get. Day accord. Then let's go. Alright. So, let's check the news shafts first. No, not up here. Oh! Now says, oh, check the levels. You're absolutely right. Let's look at the levels. Alright, people. So, it's been a new dungeon, and we've had another, dream. It's been 3 days. How much XP did Emily and Citron get in the meantime? How much did they level up when we weren't holding them back? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Wow. Okay, then. Hey, you know, Citron? What is it, Emily? I suddenly feel like I'm getting stronger now. I don't know what it is. Is it the enemies in this area? No, Emily. I thought we already went through Maroon Valley. Ah, we did. But why am I getting an experience now? What? Is there something different? Citron thinks about Leia not being there. No, not at all. Just must be some mistake. Ah, I can't wait to see Leia again. It'll be so much fun to level up with her. Emily, I can't wait to finally get back to Lucas's level. Emily, what? Leia's back. Oh, let's go meet with Leia. That's how I imagine in what the past 3 days have been with these two. No, they actually leveled up. Yep, nice. Yep. I'm surprised they leveled up that much though. They're level 33. Wow. And Emily, I want to point something out to you guys. Before that dungeon, Emily was level 10 and Citron was level 23. In 3 days, Emily went from level 10 to 33, while Citron went from level like 22 or something to 23. So Emily went up 23 levels, and even surpassed Citron in XP. Like, my goodness, Emily must have been really playing a lot these past couple of days. And no, it's just impressive. Exactly. And you know, in my headcanon, I think it's because Emily wanted to spend more time with Leia, so she was just online for long periods of time waiting for Leia to come back, and well, she didn't come back for 3 days, so that must have been nerve-wracking for her. But now we're back. All is good. Now it says, though it would be very swift to get most of those, considering its speed curves. Very true. Alright, let's double check on the shop real quick. Because I think there might be some gear we want here. Okay. More sandwiches, some metal. Okay, doesn't have HP regen, doesn't have HP regen. Ooh, nice! This is actually something we want. So the Pellet Cloak has 35% HP regen. Which is more than the bubble. Well, I think it's the same as the bubble pelt, but it has much better stats in general. I think that'd be really good. We just need some sunset dew and some parched leaves. Now it says, oh, do a check to see if traders populate your trade. If the traders populate your trade book. Good point. In fact, let's do it right now. Oh, and since we were speaking of pin body, that's really designed for pin body right there. Anyway. Okay, checking the trader book. Doic says, time to analyze plants. Exactly, Doic. Botanics. Alright. Not botanics, traders. The harbor, alley quarters, rising exit, marketplace. I think it's populating? I'm not really sure. Oh no, it has to populate because this wasn't there before. Yeah, it populates when you look at each trader. So like if I looked at this, that would be added, and that would be added. That would be added, and that would be added. So on and so forth. Any other good stuff around here? Not that I've seen. I think there might have been some quests as well. I think they're up. Oh, we can't go upstairs. I am sorry, man, but this part is restricted to the staff. Alright. Now it says, yeah, that's what my small testing found. Ooh, more stuff? No, that's just more of the same. Ooh. I always find it funny that the NPCs can push you. Alright, but with that, I think we should continue making our way, let's see, what are we doing for the rest of the stream? Okay, well, I think the next best thing to do for the stream is we should try to beat the Promises of Promise quest line back in the desert. So I think that's going to be our main goal for the rest of the stream. Yeah, let's head back there. Meantime, I'll briefly check through chat. Copper notes wasn't wet there. That's all good. Nylock points out it doesn't help that the cutscene in a boss fight dense time while we keep talking rapidly. There's not much space to read while fighting or something. Yeah, that's a fair point. Like when I'm fighting, I really gotta stay focused, so I can only check chat occasionally. So yeah, I think moving forward it would be more balanced just to skim through chat and maybe comment on anything that makes sense too. And I also appreciate that you guys are being so supportive of one another, whether you're eating dinner or working on something. I think that's really cool. It's good to be supportive of one another. And I've just realized I have to be on the upper route there. Dama says that you couldn't smoothly go through the that fire dungeon even when you were like some 30 levels above me. You had to do some equipment and quest grinding. I mean, to be fair, that dungeon is really long and really difficult, so I understand. And then we checked the levels. Yep. So it says impressive. Exactly. Yep, they went up a lot of levels. And that's when we checked the trader books. Yep. Doic now says, don't forget to look at the trades. I did my best. That's a sub says, always love the Tudor style of the building in that area of the city. Tudor style, is that the actual like name for the building design? Because it is a really cool looking style. Definitely kind of makes reminds you of a a more medieval town. Don't says plant. Yep. Don't worry. When we go to Autumn's Fall, there will... Sorry. Yeah, to Autumn's Fall, there's going to be plenty of plants. And another instance cave. I'm really bad at those. But in all seriousness, when we do go to Autumn's Fall, there's just going to be a huge amount of plant gathering. Now it says, no, I meant I did the grinding to go from where you are now to the next story section. Oh, I see. Okay. Makes sense. I think that's, yeah, that's just a teleport back to the surface. Okay. Titsub says the exposed logs, pots with the whitewash. Yep, that's straight out of Tudor periods. Oh, that's like an actual, like, the name for a specific period in history. What year was that around, Titsub? I love learning new stuff, and I also think history is a lot of fun. I think it's important to, like, learn our mistakes from history and such, so if you've got a, if you have, like, a time period, like, a specific, like, year time frame for that, I think that'd be really cool to hear about. Okay. Something clearly went wrong there. Oh, I see. There's water up there. Oh dear. I mistimed that. Oh no, I didn't mistime that. I said fire. Titsub says 1485 to 1603. Interesting. It's really cool, Titsub. Thank you for bringing that up. By the way, where did out of curiosity, where did you learn that? Was that something you learned in, like, school or college or something? Because it's a really nice fact. Sensory Error says, I have a sore on my tongue. It's the worst thing ever. Oh, that sounds awful. Little Sensory Errors. I'm not sure how that heals. I think that's just an over time kind of thing, but I hope you feel better. I remember one time I had, like, this huge, I bit my tongue really hard, and I had this nasty bump on it for the longest time, and it just hurt. It really, really hurt. Ghost so no. Yep. Yeah, that would really hurt. Ah, more fish. I found these enemies to be so cool, just the idea of, just, you know, these bonefish swimming in the sand. Now it says, forsake the senses that make you a sensory errors. I'm not sure if that would work. It would still be, the tongue would still be hurt, you just wouldn't feel it. Like, I heard an argument, not an argument, but a debate before that, or not a debate, but rather there's just this idea that, is it good that we have a nervous system and can feel pain? That's like more of a philosophical question, but I personally think it is good that we can feel pain, just because if we couldn't feel pain, for one thing, we might have a really hard time we'd have a really hard time noticing if anything was wrong. So if something was really long, like we broke a bone or something, we wouldn't be able to feel it and wouldn't be able to fix it, and we might get even worse. The other thing is that if you can feel pain, it also means that you can feel joy, and contrasting the negative with the positive makes the positive that much better. Okay, I missed time that, but that's all good. Nice. There's a chest up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, and I think we got the key for that. Ooh, let's look at that. New equipment. Bright Bracer. Yo, this thing's level 35. We do lose some HP regen and attack, though, to gain some defense. Not really sure if that's worth it. What's Adventure, though? Adventure, restore SP on guard. No. Alright. Titsub was talking more about, just research of English historical eras, Tudor, Elizabethan, Victorian, etc. Oh, that's really cool still. Was that like for a project or something, Titsub? Sensor eras. just trying to make your mouth feel better. I really hope it feels better since your area. It's just that sounds like it'd be really painful. Oh, I remember this one being really tricky. Now, I was saying pain is very much a good thing. A way to inform the body of the damage so you can take notice. Yep, exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. It still hurts when you're in pain, and there are times where pain can be used against you for sure. Ow. However, I do think overall it's better to be able to feel pain than not to. So it does not feeling pain will affect the way the human body survives. Exactly. Mr. Error says pain isn't for any logical reason. And like you explained it, it's just to put human pride in check. I mean, that's also, I think it's important. If it accomplishes that, that's also important, just because human pride is a dangerous thing. Like, it's okay to be proud of something you do, but if you allow pride to control you, or to be like a driving factor for what you do, that's, I mean, there's a reason pride is one of the seven deadly sins in some religions. It's, it can really destroy you if you let it take control of you. Hubris, sensory error says exactly. Let's see. Ah, I missed it. Oh well. I always find that I never have enough time. I just try to do it all at once. And that's why I'm trying to knock this over like that. And I messed up. Oh. I was saying it's half defense and half the body for offense. Yep. Tits and Stuff says, with regards to I think it was the tutor area you said? Yeah, tutor area. It was just research. I'm in my 30s, haven't been in school forever. Oh, cool. You just wanted to look it up. That's really nice. It's fun to research history sometimes, just for the fun of it. You learn so much that you never knew before. If I do it like this, try and knock it back a bit. Alright, let's knock it back like this. I'm talking about the CrossCode. Omega Cheryl says, oh, doing this quest today, I see. Yep, we are doing this quest today. Also, welcome, Omega Turtle. Thank you so much for dropping by. Okay. Okay. I'll try it one more time, and then I'll try to do it all at once. Even though I do like to do it from here if I can. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Nice. There we go. And I forgot we can't get over there from here even with a long jump. Yep. Okay. Now do that all again. No, it says Twitch has a big brain. I mean, it just depends where it is in Twitch. When the stream is not in the current time that the streamer has. Really? Oh yeah, I do. Does Twitch actually show you the time zone differences or things like that? Because I do start the stream at 7 p.m. Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. It's back when I did school, history and science were my favorites. That's awesome. I really liked history and science as well. They're among my favorites as well. I also enjoyed math, believe it or not, just because there was such a logic to it and there were rules you could follow. English was my least favorite subject in school by far. Just because it seemed like a whole lot of convoluted rules and such. However, I've only lately gained an appreciation for English now that I've gotten into writing and storyboarding and being a dungeon master for Dungeons and Dragons. And I think learning to write better has allowed me to enjoy books more, but it's also let me do better at like working on my own personal video game projects. Like, I'm a hobbyist game developer, and being able to write a decent story and write all different details about characters and such, and just create lore for a world building. In fact, it's really important to the process. Hydrated Storm saying the puzzle was fun. Yep, it was a fun puzzle, but it's also a tricky puzzle. I'm like pain control double duty. He is fairly functional. Her test things, exactly. Oh, wait, Charles says you were busy at work, but want seance stream curious where at. Yep, we actually managed to get past the fire dungeon, and the fire the moth boss took a really long time because it regened health twice on us due to a glitch. But we managed to pull through. Omega Turtle also says you finished your first completion on the Switch. Congrats, Omega Turtle! It's such an amazing game. Nylon says, was looking at the time zone differences. Yep. Tits and Stuff says, English okay, math was hard for me. Fair enough, to each their own. Nylon also says, English by far the worst, but math easy. Hey, to each their own. Tits and Stuff says, I love theater and choir. Yo, same. I was in the theater company in my high school, and I also loved doing choir. They were saying, don't like English much. I have no success despite paying attention. Yep, English is real. Nylon says, I have no success despite paying attention. English is really tough. Like I was saying, it was my least favorite class in high school. But anyway. We are level 1. We still have this equipment. And we only have one circuit point. Without further ado, let's get into this. No. Put them back. They are mine. I will never let you have them. This was a very interesting boss. It uses a very unique mechanic, to say the least. Nice. Not bad. This is kind of a neat gimmick. Oh, I agree. It's definitely neat. And you know, well, actually, it depends how much damage we're doing when we actually can hurt it. But in terms of just gathering the coins, we're gathering the coins at pretty much the same rate we would in a regular playthrough. So that's at least refreshing. Also, I'm curious, is this thing weak to ice? It is. Nice. Nice, here we go. Let's go. Okay, we got the coins. Load them in. Oh no. That's not that good of damage. Well, this is going to be a long fight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. That's going to be like 3 or 4 of that per cycle at this point. I should definitely have like one of those spicy buns when that happens. Or anything that increases attack. Ow. Nice. Metro saying, always enjoy the Dimmic fights, but really hate this enemy species, though. I mean, I actually like the idea behind the bonefish. I think it's really cool, the idea of just having these skeleton fish swimming in the sand like sharks. It's a really fun idea. However, I can agree that it can be frustrating, especially if you don't know what to do. Like, I was watching someone stream CrossCode before, and they said that the bonefish was, or like the sharksters as they're called, were their least favorite enemy because they can never figure out how to break them. So they would last for much longer than they should. But all you have to do is throw a charge shot at them whenever they're above the sand, and that's how you break them. Alright, let's eat myself. Flaming Bud. Hopefully do some more damage. Oh yeah, that is a lot better. Even if we elemental overload, look how much more damage that was. There we go. Also, by the way, I get the most satisfaction out of hitting the fish when they go for that dive attack, just because it feels like you're a Jedi waiting for the right moment to strike. If you get what I'm saying. It's just so satisfying when you can line it up. So it says, she protect, she attack, and most importantly, no turtle says she collect. It collects, exactly. So it says, but most important, she has only 1 level on her back. Yep. I missed that. It's all good. She attack, she protect, but most important, she have 1 level on her back. Okay, that's it. Let's go. Come on. Yes, that's phase. Oh right, this is where it spawns the ghost fish. The ghost fish are tricky because I think they're immortal. I mean, you can still knock them out, which can be... Oh dear, that does a lot of damage. Oh no. Yeah, so as you can see, I can't damage this thing because it's invincible pretty much, as far as I can tell. I just double check. Yeah, no, it's not even an enemy, it's just a thing. Ow, 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 oh. Ow, 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 oh, oh, oh no. This could be tough. Especially in the last phase, now I'm thinking about it. Ow. Okay. I forgot about that attack. Oh, I can hit it then. Interesting. I don't know if that was a parry or a melee attack, but it worked. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we got 100 coins. Just gotta eat something to buff Leia's attack up. Let's go Flaming Bun. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Damage, damage. Do the damage. Okay, that was really good damage. Dr. Nicholson, you're back. Welcome back, Dr. Nicholson. We're in the middle of it's basically a puzzle boss. Okay, this is the phase I'm afraid of. Ow. This thing's so aggressive. What do I think he has? Oh wait, no, we're not at the final phase yet, but in the final phase it just gets a lot harder. Ow. Come on. Good time to get points. Whoa! We got 58 in one go. That's really good. Ow. We actually got them all in one go. Nice. Come on, let's phase, let's phase, let's phase. Okay, I'm gonna pop health regen for this phase just because I am really scared with everything going on. How much damage I'll be taking. Alright, fish. Yeah, it takes a lot longer to break in this phase too. That's the other issue. Come on, come on, come on. This is our time. Rack up the score, rack up the score, rack up the score. Yeah, over 50 on one go. Let's go. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, that's bad, that's bad. Oh, no. A sandwich or berry tea? Berry tea. Rack it up, rack it up, rack it up. Come on, come on. Oh no, that was pretty close. Let's just get that ready. Good timing. Whoa, ow, okay. I only need 6 more. It's right there on the break. Come on. There we go. Got it. After we enter that in, time to eat, I think spicy bun will be enough. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. No, 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 no. I'm missing damage, I'm missing damage. Come on. Okay, that's much better on the damage. We got past the halfway mark, which I'm happy about. Ow. Oh dear. Time to eat some more tea. When in doubt, drink sweet berry tea. Oh dear. That was close. Olay! Thoro! Thoro! Okay. There we go. Hit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Just get the damage in. We need all the coins. Nice. Ow. Ow. Okay, that's it. One more bun, and hopefully this is it. Come on, we're so close. Come on. Come on, this is it. This has to be it. Please be it. Please be it. Okay, I missed a lot of attacks there. That is completely my fault. The fishes rattle because sorry. Doit says why do the fishes rattle? Because they're made of bones. So it's like a skeleton rattling. Ow. Oh dear. That's too close for comfort. That's how much. Oh, this is it. Okay, this is it. Let's do this. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Let's go! First try. Let's go. Nice. Thanks everyone for the congratulations. Now I'm not bringing up that upgraded versions of the normal bosses is neat. Yeah, I especially like it when the boss is not just an upgraded version of a normal enemy, but actually has like different mechanics. Like it's one thing just to say, oh, well, we changed the color palette on this enemy and gave them more health. Now it's a boss. No, they went the extra mile to make sure that it's its own unique thing. Let's go turn in this quest. About to be cool. I see Copper Nicholson talking about hats. Oh, wait, I need to go up. Yeah, I have to go up. Oh, Material, truly the hat was the deciding factor. I mean, the Chilling Veil is pretty good. Not gonna lie. Artisan says, also, wait, was that a really big boss battle? Like, the other one? So that boss is considered a major boss battle in, like, the side quests because it's really, really hard. But, if you're talking about the Moth, no, the Moth was, like, a big boss battle, like, part of the main quest. Welcome back, kid. Any luck finding the broken sword? Haha, wonderful. Only 2 missing now. Yes. I think it is time I told you why I'm searching for these, right? You've been a great help, and it is only fair for you to know. Even if I'm not a fan of telling other people about my problems. You see, I played Crossworlds with my kids since the game was in its testing phase. I think they called it closed beta or something like that. It was a fun time. I was able to spend time with all 4 of my children. Huh? Everyone was off somewhere in the galaxy, so this game was the perfect meeting ground. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that since we can have an MMO game on a planet like this, I didn't realize that there would be other planets that would be colonized. Can you just imagine having your kids on other planets? That'd be really tough. But half a year ago, everyone just stopped playing. And soon I was the only one playing. My kids always told me the story of a hidden quest where every class needs to participate. You find some broken equipment and bring it to a special place. But we could never actually find it. It was only a couple of weeks ago that I started hearing rumors. And thanks to you, I found 3 of the 5 broken items in less than a week. I can't thank you enough, Leia. Well, it looks like it is time for me to go. I hope we meet again soon. I'm sure you are as motivated as I am to find the last 2 broken pieces. Have a good day, young lady. Goodbye. Bye. Nice. Look, guys, we got 6,000 credits. And nothing else. Oh, Tyler Nicholson coming up with a hat that's a sandwich, a hat witch. Alright, let's see here. I need to... What else do I have left? Okay, no, we are heading to Autumn's Rise in that case. At Rookie Harbor. Alright, my thought is, for tonight, we're probably not going to do anything more major tonight. I'll probably just explore Autumn's Fall a little bit, and then we'll probably call it a night from there. So, still a little bit to go, but I do want to end the stream closer to 10. By Jove! This is your big chance, Philomore! All you need to do is find the right... Hi! Ah, it is you again! I say, you truly find the most opportune times to accost me. Huh? I have another task for you, and this time the main headquarters are involved. Truly a huge opportunity. So please, lend me your assistance. Alright. So we've got, Death of the Guard and Troyer's Corner, the Allied quarters. Okay. Oh, what a relief to hear that you have from one as reliable as yourself. Now the road to success shall be paved smoothly. About that. Let's just hope Mr. Nomsworth didn't hear how Leia accidentally caused 2 shipments of cargo to blow up in the desert because we weren't good at playing tower defense. Clearly, this guy must be out of the loop, so we're okay. In any case, I cannot tell you much about the mission itself. My task was simply to acquire an able helper. So please, go to the very north of the alley quarters and enter the trader's contour. Then go upstairs to talk to the High Board. I will announce your arrival and tasks so you can enter. Though it's hard-faced Smud Leia. Yes, Smud Leia is best Leia. Not much. That wasn't tower defense, more of a stationary escort mission. Pretty much, but it was a defense of some kind. And please, give the board my warmest of regards. They will surely appreciate it. Now, before we do that, I want to check the quest board to make sure we're not missing anything. Oh, we can do this quest. Alright, I know what we're doing for the rest of the night. Or probably not the rest of the night, but I know what we're doing next. So, fun fact about this quest. You're not going to hear me criticize this game very much. However, I do have one piece of constructive criticism with regards to the quest down here. So, the thing about this quest is... Not down here. Further down. Leia? I think this is an instance room. It must be something good on there, no? Okay. So... Yeah, I see on Meditator's reaction, this quest, exactly. So, here's the thing about this quest. You cannot take this quest until you get the fire and ice elements, if I'm not mistaken. Now, it's perfectly fine to date off a quest like that if the intent is to use the fire and ice elements. However, for this quest, fire and ice are never used, and it's located in the starting room, which makes me wonder, why did they date this quest off for so long? And you'll probably see more what I mean as we get into the quest. But So again, that's just some feedback for the devs, some constructive criticism. If this quest was going to be locked behind a wall for ice and fire, either include those mechanics in the quest, or don't lock it off behind that wall and allow you to get it as to try the quest as soon as you get down here. But regardless, I love this game. This is just one of the few times I'm offering some constructive criticism. A new seeker. A new seeker in my dojo. Great power within you, I sense. Ready to explore the depths of your abilities, you are. See, like, this is a training mission for the VRPs and the VPIs. So, I think that these quests would be great for, like, just after the tutorial, because it helps teach you some new combat techniques and good practices with, like, your ranged and melee combat, which would be fantastic for the start of the game. Which is why I'm confused as to why this one is locked behind the fire and ice barrier. Namot says, the day off does some advancement lands placed at what's probably a difficulty boost, where they could get used in some higher level equipment for that area. I mean, I think the only reason at that point would just be hindering back the reward, but at that point, why not just give a reward that's closer to your level? Because the quest content itself doesn't need fire or ice. And it's also located in the starving area. But hey, that's a fair point. Since it does reward a high level gear item, then it's probably good that it requires you to be a higher level to obtain it. Good, yes. Speak to me to begin, you must. Okay, Doed, VRP and VRPI, what? Okay, so a VRP is the term for a virtual ricochet projectile, which is the balls in this game. And a PI is the melee attack, so virtual projectile. I don't know what VPI stands for off the top of my head, but it's basically means melee attack. Now, Mock, it's less need fire and ice and more at the septic dungeon. Fair enough. Though then again, that might make it better to place this closer to, like, in one of the other villages, but it's a minor critique at that point. Already expecting you, I am. Ready to train you are? Yes. Once begun, endure until the course is finished, you must. Wisely made, your decision must be, yes. Good choice. To the art of balls, open your mind must be. Also, I've seen a lot of people comment that this guy sounds like Yoda just by the way his writing is written, and I completely agree. Tested in this training, and your precision and perception will be. Floating you must be for this, yes? Now wants this virtual proximity impact. I think that's what it is. Thank you so much. Huh? Worry not. Trust in your sensei. You must. Now, begun your training has. Alright, let's do this. First, your basic understanding we will test, yes. It's all the targets you must. That you can do, can you not? Alright, this is... The first phase is pretty easy. So it's just hitting all of these. Good, yes. Now, again, but quickly. It's all targets in 10 seconds, you must. For how tight the timer is. Good, yeah, so that was really close. Now, you understand Ricochet, show to me. It's all targets using ricochets, you must. Okay. Yeah, this part I found to be pretty tricky, because this is the way you have to bounce certain things off. The trickiest part, I think, is this, where you have to, like, bounce it off with this to hit certain things. Now, I don't think we have to do that quite yet, but it was something that gave me a lot of trouble in the later phase. OHL says this part, yep. OHL screaming noises, exactly. Oh, probably. It's not this part, but I think the part directly after that's, like, ridiculous. Very ridiculous at times, just because of the angles you have to hit. But once you figure it out, it's not too bad. I spent way too long on my first playthrough here as well. Too easy for you, it was. Huh? It's all targets using Ricochet. Hey, again, you must. Ugh. Exactly, Leia. Now this is the hard part, because I mean, you kind of have to hit a projectile, like, it's a really tight thing, but I think one of them you have to do it like that. Or it might just be misremembering. Oh! Maybe? Oh, regardless, there is some tight angles on this one. Ah, that's what it was. That one is so tricky. It's bouncing off like that weird angle. Look at that. I mean, it's impressive, but it's also very tricky. Can I hit that? Maybe like... Oh, like that. Yeah, look at that ricochet. It's definitely impressive when you actually get it, but it's also tricky. Okay, now this. I think... Hit the angle tighter. Like that. Or not. I just remember that you have to get it at such a very steep angle in order to make that work. Is it like that? I think it was. There we go. Yeah, that's the angle that gave me the most trouble for this particular quest line. Nice. In you, perhaps, a true seeker sleeps. Your aim next we must test. Hits at the target 10 times without missing or throwing too much, you must. Constant a seeker's aim must be, even when moving the enemy is. Hits the target 10 times without missing, again you must. For this, I just kind of charge and wait. Oop. It's slow, but consistent. Also, I just realized, because Leia is floating, she is kind of like a Jedi right now. She's using... Oh dear. Well, that's a missed shot. That's my bad, but... It's cool because it's like she's using the Force almost. Fortunately, I know this is one quest we can absolutely beat at level 1 because I don't think there's ever a time where any enemies are attacking you. Not block. Become better, you must. Is the same energy as get good. Oh no, I missed again. Alright. I will admit, this is the first time I've missed on this particular one. I guess I really do have to get good. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. More. Oop. 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 There we go. Fine students you are, yes. Your final test now comes. Ooh. It's all targets without missing and within 10 seconds you must. Now the timing on this one is tight. Come on. Okay, I got it. Completed the course you have. What's far from over your training is. For now, rest. When ready for your next lesson, speak to me, you will. Meta Turtle, whenever you hear Get Good, you think of a Hornet boss from Hollow Knight. Interesting. I haven't played Hollow Knight, but I've heard really good things about it. I'm guessing that's a really hard boss. Tarkus Nicholson. Rested weapon, and also a sandwich. That's a good quote. Already expecting you, I am. Ready to train, are you? Yes. Once begun, endure until the course is finished, you must. Wisely made, your decision must be yes. Now we must do VPI. A good choice. To the art of the blade, open your mind must be. Tested in this training, your strength will be, yes. Throw you cannot. Guarding, also disabled will be. Now, begun your training has.
First, basic understanding we must test. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting on my tutorial. And also Doic says hat witch. Yes, we need the hat witches. So we can wear our sandwiches.
It's all targets you must. Simple it is, yes?
Okay, yeah, it's just melee. So, boop, 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 boop. Missed that one.
Good, yes, Now again, but quickly. It's all targets in 10 seconds you must.
Oh dear. Nice, we got
Fine display.
Not a lot says starts melee test for its action attempts to shoot. Exactly, I know, I've just been shooting for so long in the previous test. Oh, Metro should definitely play Hollow Knights like Dark Souls and platformers. Interesting, I'll keep that in mind. And now it says that Hollow Knight's good as well. Cool.
Hit all targets in 10 seconds you must. With a single swing, multiple enemies you must hit.
Yep. There we go.
The basics you understand, I see. Secret technique, time it is to teach.
Ooh.
Strong the last hit of your melee combo is, but leaves you open to counterattack, yes.
Oh, History Kid is raiding with a party of 2. Thank you so much for dropping by, History Kid, and also thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, Etipa. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm glad to have you all here. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. As at Startown, thank you so much for dropping by as well. Good to have you here. Now, Etipa, I don't think I've seen you on my streams before, so if you want to, feel free to give a follow. It really does help the channel out, and it's free. But yeah, thank you so much for dropping by. How was the stream, by the way, History Kid? Oh, and thank you so much for the follow, Etspa. I really appreciate it. But yeah, how was the stream, guys? Were you getting further in, what's it called? Tales of Berseria, right? Magnificent point out, this is the first time I've ever seen the raid. How's it feel? Feels pretty good. I like the feeling of being raided, especially by some good friends. History Kid is a really fun streamer, by the way. He loves to talk about history, of course, as his name implies. He's really knowledgeable about that, and he's really passionate about the Tales of Berseria series. So if you're interested in that kind of series, please go check him out. He's doing another playthrough of Tales of Berseria at the moment, I think, and I enjoy watching his streams. That's what says Twist Spyro night tonight. Oh, cool! I'd start on, yeah, chill Spyro and learn some history. Awesome! Glad to hear it. Well, anyway, we're in the middle of the No XP run, but right now we're in the middle of a quest learning from what's basically a Master Yoda at this point. It's a really fun quest and one we can definitely do at level 1 because there's no enemies. Doic says, history. Oh, that's right! Doic and I think, there was someone else in here talking about history earlier. They, yeah, there's plenty of people here who love talking about history, myself included, so if you have any fun history facts, feel free to bring them up.
However, dash before ending a combo you can. Fittingly dash cancel it is called.
Huh?
Before 5 dash cancels by dashing while attacking you must.
Okay, so this is where we have to perform dash cancels. And this is why I think this would be a good teaching tool with, at the beginning, because the dash cancel is such a very useful attack, especially in this game. I've used it all the time during this run. It's saved me so many times, because it lets you get a higher DPS value. That's what it says. History facts. I ain't got any. Aw, that's okay.
Good. Very good. To quickly dash away or continue attacking, this technique you can use. In this, tested you will be.
Huh?
Defeat all the enemies in 20 seconds using dash cancels you must.
Yep, so the dash cancel is a really, is a really important mechanic for melee combat, just because even though the last hit of the melee combo does more damage than any regular melee attack, the problem is you are left not attacking for a good bit, so dash canceling ultimately gives you a higher DPS.
Well honed your understanding is. Now begins your final test. Huh? Oh. Now I'm locked. Okay, that's a fair point. It might be better to teach the dash cancel a little later because it is a difficult technique. Defeat all enemies in 15 seconds, using less than 30 attacks and at least 3 dash cancels. Right. Come on. There we go. More expected of you I have. Try down, you must. All your attacks you used. Oh, right, I used too many attacks. In less than 3 attacks, I'm sorry. My bad. Alright, clump up, and... there we go. Completed the course you have. What's far from your training is over. I think that's the only 2 you have, sir. For now, your training is over. You must speak to me if you are ready for your next lesson. Master my courses you have. Proud I am. Take this, you should, and return for more training you can. Awesome. And now we got some new equipment. Though it says lessons, exactly. Alright. Adept gauntlets. Okay, it does increase attack, so that's nice. Riposte is really good too if he has it straight for parrying. I think Royal Guard. Yeah, it increases the timing thing. Do I want it though? We lose HP regen. How's that compared to the Bright Brazier? You know what? Why not? Adept Gauntlets. It's our reward. That's what says, yay, learning. Yep. Now, I already knew all those techniques because I've played through this game twice, but during my first time, that's where I first learned how to do the dash cancel, and not the dash cancel, the melee cancel, and that was pretty useful. Because the melee cancel lets you do a lot more attacks really quickly like this. I mean, this is a regular melee combo, which is, you know, it's okay, it gets the job done, but that last attack just takes forever. On the other hand, if you're melee canceling, you can just keep going like this. See? That's what it says, meta knowledge for your character. This is a very meta stream. In fact, this character over here, Emily, she has some of the most meta lines, and it's awesome. Alright, but time to get some more quests. I think the plan now is just to start some more quests, and then we'll also be doing a raid of someone. Greetings, Seeker. I am glad to see you, for our land is in peril once again. Oh no. A proud bovine has fallen victim to a vile sickness and is now experiencing burning pain. Oh no. I remember this mission. This mission is really bad. Like, this is one of the most difficult missions in the game, in my opinion, just because it is really, really tricky. It annihilated its whole herd in fiery anguish before starting fires all over Autumn's Fall. Will you help us to bring peace to this tortured being? I mean, I'll try, but I'll make no guarantees because I remember this being super hard on my regular playthroughs. But at level 1, I'm not even sure if that'd be possible. But I'll definitely try. You are a true hero. I know how revolting the thoughts of putting down a living being must be to you. Thanks to its burning trail, it became clear that the bovine has hidden itself in a cave on the secluded path. You can reach that location by traveling to the northeast of Autumn's Fall. Though beware, you might need to accept a challenge from the track before you can enter this part of the land. Very true. Make haste, young seeker, before the flames of rage can ignite more precious lives. Bye. Yeah, that's a very tricky mission. Omega Turtle is saying surprise flashbacks too. Yeah, that's a very hard quest. Leia, Nylot saying that if Leia played the game before the Muscle Memory was dead. Well, that's just me, unfortunately, not Leia. And Dr. Nicholson says, if you want a history fact, Wonder Woman was created by the inventor of the lie detector test and his 2 wives. Really? Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, everyone's saying the Burning Bovine quest is awful. Omega Turtle says fear. Exactly. You do not know fear until you try the Burning Bovine quest. No, it says, I love his name, it's just apple. Yep, manzana is just the Spanish word for apple. What little Spanish I learned in Spanish class in middle school, I do remember manzana. Hi. Us. Citra, found your way back to humble Rookie Harbor, eh? About time, frankly. The whole weapon smuggling business didn't do us the courtesy of just stopping. In fact, it has only gotten worse. You got some free time again to make a contribution to a peaceful society? Ooh, a free hunter's bowl. That'd be nice. Good to see you didn't forget your roots. Stopping criminals like the old days. Problem is, they're not delivering their shipments to our harbor the usual way, where we can find and catch them. Instead, the weapons are sent over the ocean on their own to who knows what secret transfer point. Oh, please don't be what I think it is. This is even worse than the Burning Bovine quest, in my opinion, if it is what I think it is. Basically, we have to catch and destroy them midway on the route to Rama Square. No! No! Please, no! No! This might be the first quest that I decide not to do, just because it's really, really bad. Like, I think they went a little too overboard with this particular quest for where it's located in the game. Just with the amount of damage you can do at a regular playthrough, it takes too long, and there's a fail condition. It just... We got something prepared to go to Dinner's Arc and talk to Captain Turbine south of the teleporter. He will give you a more detailed briefing and send you in the right direction. Now get going, Seeker. Bye! I don't think I'll do that quest just because it is really, really bad. In terms of difficulty. So speaking of the raid, I sadly can't stay on for very long. I have less than 24 hours left of the Overwatch. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Completely dead. It's perfectly okay. Limited time events are fun. Carlson says, I want to finish, but I really don't want to lose this one. Hey, don't worry. You can just stick around for the start of the raid. All will be done. And speaking of people who have interesting quests. Howdy, Dal. Did you come by to check how business is going? Aw, how nice of ya. It's going great. Those states really hit the bullseye of people's taste buds here. But I talked to our valued customers and got some ideas to improve my precious meat even more. How about it, Dal? You feeling it in? You had to help me out again? I mean, you made it up for the first quest. I was hesitant because you didn't give us stakes that time, but the second time you gave us stakes, so you know what? Why not? Ah, yes. Raising the stakes. I see the pun. Yeehaw! I knew what to tell you, my dear. Just like last time, it's all about the ingredients. I've done some research on the precious plants of the East. Once again, I'd like to try some new wood in combination with what we already got. So please, bring me some old wood from the jungle in the northeast. Huh? I also want to experiment a bit with marinating the meat before grilling. For that, I would love to get my hands on some honey and a bunch of sweet apples. You should find all of that in Autumn's Fall in the east, or that jungle I mentioned. Huh? As for the meat, I still got a lot of that here to experiment. Is everything else clear? Alright. Then give it your all. Bye. Now I like that saying, but Leia has played the game before. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. As a Star Town. Oh yeah, you did a documentary about the Wonder Woman thing. Did they? I think they did. Now it says, to the... That I even recognize Spanish ads. Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Robertson. Oh no, cows. So, can I hear some more Spanish, Antomicx, please? Sure. Let me think. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? There you go. That means, where is the library, I think. Metatron says the turret defense mission. Exactly, Metatron. I don't think I'm going to do that one just because I don't think it's worth it. It's extremely difficult, and on a normal run, I don't think it would be possible in a run like this. Now, I still have to go to Autumn's, to the Fall Divers mission, I think. Let's head over there. Metatron rip. Covering and chatting with Doich. That's good. History Kid. Whatever happens to commanders actually briefing their underlings. That dude is pawning his job off. You know, History Kid, you're absolutely right, but the other thing is that he's definitely not the first. So many of these side quests are people with
are like these higher leaders with clearly a lot of people working for them, but they're like, oh no, whatever shall I do? We forgot to turn our furnace back on. Now everything's frozen in the basement. Or, oh no, I want to, I mean, like that was literally one of the quests pretty much. And while it's always good to help, I do find it kind of hilarious how just how they always seem to be so conveniently available. Now I'm also commenting about that. Yep, exactly. Edfuzz says, I approve of the fun that Stoic and History Kid are talking about that. Awesome. Lots of references. Yep, lots and lots of references. Stoic says, I think I don't have library nearby. Fair enough. I'm not sure if I do either, but I know of a few libraries further in the city. Hi! Welcome, Seeker. It's been a while. Seems like you've really been around by now, huh? Your experience will come in handy. We made progress as with that device you found back then. Ooh. Yep, it was quite a bit of busy work, but it gave us some leads for future expeditions. How about it? We could really use the help of a seeker who knows their stuff. Awesome, good to be appreciated. Great, now we can finally use our new toys with you on board. Can't tell you much about it myself, but we got one of our tech specialists, Deadart, waiting for you. Meet him in the village remains in Autumn's Fall, and he will explain everything. That's right at the border of Autumn's Rise, in case you forgot. Huh? Alright, then good luck with that, and give Deadart my regards. Bye! Also, 111,000 in 11111 on credits, though. Yep, that's a lot of money. We definitely want that. Apparently, a tit reference? I don't think I've seen that movie. Oh, no, the tit is a superhero, isn't it? Mr. Kid, oof. Remember the tit? Never watched? Nope. It's the only polyamorous relationship I've heard about. Huh, interesting. Arrives in Burden. Oh, Avatar is referencing one of the funnier quests. Let me just read this out a bit. Leia arrives in Burden. And the sergeant there. Oh, you want to help us? Go catch this, goat. Yes, this goat has been causing us problems. Go catch it. Exactly. Now it says, I wonder if one gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 credits. I mean, Dark says, what if? I wouldn't be surprised. I could definitely see it. Alright. I think the only quest left for me to... Let me just double check that I've gotten all the quests. I think I'm missing one. Oh wait, no, it's not that I'm missing one. I have to continue one. It's in the way up top. In the new area. Alright, everyone. It's time to go into a skyscraper for a moment. Now it says there was one boss with 9,001 health. Really? Which one? Tit Stub. Patrick Warburton Tit? Peter Tit? I honestly don't know. Okay, this person was giving us some shade earlier, but now we might be able to get in. I am sorry, man, but this area is restricted to the staff. I see you have business with the board. In that case, please go upstairs and have a nice day. Bye. Now it says, don't forget to look at the trains in skyscraper. Fair point. I forgot about that. No. Oh yeah, the prickly bracers are fun. With their pin body. Tired Chatchel, more appetite, interesting. Might not be bad, but I definitely want HP regen, I prefer that. Not bad. Now it says the ice dungeon once had 9,001 health. Wow, I didn't even realize. Thank you so much for pointing that out, Namlock. Confidential Sin. No idea about that, but respected it. Fair enough, to each their own. Oh, it says, my brain is getting bigger now. Yep, we're learning so much about this game. Oh no, I just realized something. Look where we're standing. Now, I don't know what the etiquette is for Crossworlds, but I'm guessing staying on the table is probably not how you're supposed to speak in a board meeting. I mean, I'm no expert, but I'm just saying. Hi! Young lady, what are you doing up there? Get off this table! You mean you're not going to get off our fancy table? We just polished it! I just imagine Leia and Emily giving them the smug face while Citron looks on in horror. And Sora says, ah, well.
Good evening, Seeker. We have been expecting you. Mr. Nomsworth spoke very highly of your abilities. Let us hope that his trust is not misplaced. As you hopefully know, Rookie Harbor is a central settlement with strong connections all over Shadoon. There's barely a commodity that cannot be found on our mighty venues of capitalism. Ooh. Though we still lack the capacity to acquire high-quality metal without relying on other settlements. Uh-oh. I hope this doesn't tie back to the goat quest, because we already had that, we already had that theory that the goat quest line was actually a setup to have Leia do all the work for them, and then let the sergeant have the goats. It will be your most urgent task to remedy this. I hope we can still count on your assistance. Excellent. Then go to Burden Village and visit the trader at Metalworks. We have already negotiated a satisfying arrangement. You will fulfill our end of the bargain. Oh, we'll certainly try. Good. Now go and carry out your task. Bye. Off the table. I think I have to go. Yep, with pirate. No. Which one was it? Enter Denswar Caverns, new metal. That's the metal trader and the trader stand of Burden Village. Oh. Okay, I guess we're going back to Burden Village. Alright, I'm going to go back to Burden Village to finish talking about that quest, and then I'm going to probably begin the raid at that point. Wait, Leia, are we really going back to Burden Village? I see you heading in for that ski lift, Cherie. No, we've been back to this village already so much. No! I'm just kidding. If we need to go here, it's all good. Now it says there's a round quest in the desert. Oh yeah, I think you're right about that, but that'll have to be for next stream. Or a later stream. Hi! Oh, hello, Seeker. Can I interest you in some metal? It is especially shiny today. Leia. Ah, you're the assistant from Rookie Harbor. Alright then, let me explain the deal. We can deliver some advanced metalworking tools to Rookie Harbor, but only if you bring us certain spare parts. They are expensive to produce these days, but there should still be some built into certain machines in the mine. Ooh. Word on the street is that there's some room that harbors the power of heat, whatever that means. In any case, maybe you can find one there and bring it to us. Good luck. Bye. Alright, that's another quest. But I do think it might be better to start with Autumn's Fall next stream, so I'll head back there. And yeah. Alrighty, everyone. I think that's going to be the end of the stream proper. I am going to begin setting up a trade. That's not a trade. Setting up a raid. But otherwise, yeah, I think that'll be a good spot to end the stream. Oh no, Leia's getting pushed. No. Rude. Anyway, thank you all so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And thank you all so much for watching and coming by. It was a lot of fun to go through all that, though I will admit the Master Mad Moth boss fight took forever. And yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go searching for someone to raid. And yeah, if you need to drop out now, that's perfectly fine. If not, feel free to stick around and we'll go for the raid. Oh, actually, no, while I'm searching for a raid, let's brainstorm some possible raid messages. So let me just... start time. Thanks for streaming, Antomicx. No problem. So what's our raid message? I'll leave you guys to discuss that while I do some searching. So let's see here. Opening up Twitch. All right. They're online. Let's check there.
I don't think she did.
Okay, I know who we're raiding tonight. We're going to be raiding a streamer named Green Tea Wasted. What's going to be our raid message chat? No, I have to take my late play more crossbow. That's all good. See you, Nightlaw. Thank you so much for dropping by. Special delivery, boneless water. You know what? No, I think that's too good. We have to go with that.
That was so anxiety-inducing. A huge spot in Chinatown called Hong Kong Station, and their food is so...
We're going with special delivery, boneless water, all right? And
We'll also add some emotes. So how about the holiday present, just to make it Oh no, not that. Let me redo that. So this'll be our raid message right here, the most recent message. Let me just set the raid up.
Shitty ass internet, that's how. Thank you. How?
All right.
I didn't see anybody right behind me or right next to me or anything.
Any water ball emotes? I'm not sure, Copper Nicholson. If you want to use that, that's fine. But we have a raid message, and we have the stream we're going to raid. And without further ado, thank you all so much for watching, and see you at the next stream. Have a good night.
Oh my god, stop tripping! Teleporting tail? Yeah, right? Oh, someone's got that laggy ass internet. Got a potato internet.